What the hell?
You know
What the hell?
crazy?
Sorry, I
What the hell?
need to stop doing that.
What the
What the
hell?
heliante?
What the heliante?
What the heli
No,
Barry?
but honestly, you guys are doing amazing.
What the hell, Brown James?
Really-
Rhea, I'll tell you something.
I don't
right
have
now.
the energy for you today. I told you. I've only got like a sprinkle.
The hell?
Rhea, let me tell you something right now, yeah. And I'm gonna give you your flowers.
Oh, please
yeah?
don't.
Let me tell you something. I can't lie to you. Before February
Rhea,
2023.
don't roll your eyes. Sorry.
You,
I was doing this. Oh.
Hear it, Rhea, hear it.
Deep it because you were giving us our flowers. but I
Hear
want
it
you
and
to
deep it.
All right. I get uncomfortable.
Rhea, for February 2023, before you came on the pod,
Yes.
2023.
It was 2023.
our numbers were low before you came onto the studio.
Oh,
Wait,
please.
Sylvia, 1 second.
I swear to
But
God.
it's you guys.
Ever since you start
It's
talking
you
about how your
guys.
son's eating biryani on
Don't, I
a
don't
bed of
wanna-
No,
celery.
seriously.
Because we're all going for it.
You know we had 400 followers when
Yeah.
you came on our pod, yeah?
400.
After that video came out, we had 2,500.
But can I just say something?
And then we had 5,000.
But can I
And we
say-
were like, what the fuck?
And
But
we
the
were
thing
steady
is, if you guys
growing.
stop, this is it. It's not just like, I appreciate what you're saying, but it's your consistency as well. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, we really tried though.
Yeah, we have.
It's your consistency.
No, to be
Yeah.
fair,
You're doing
from
great.
5K
tried.
up until
Yeah,
now where we're
yeah,
at,
yeah.
we've really, we've put in,
Yeah.
we've grafted.
Yeah.
But you literally, we were on 400 and we were very content with 400. We're like, 400 people like us. Wow.
Do you know how much
Yeah.
400 people is?
400 people is
If
a lot
you
of
had
people, bruv,
100
in
people
the same
here,
room.
you would be overwhelmed.
Listen.
You would be like, it's too much. Everyone's
That's
quiet.
true. That's
Even if you had
true.
20 people saying, oh my God, guys, we love you all at the same
That's
time.
I swear to God.
You would literally be like,
400
it's
people
Bro,
still
me
a
and Sylvia
lot.
was
actually
like,
deep how much
wow.
400 people is.
400 people like us.
That's
And then
crazy.
you came on. All of a sudden, 5K people like us,
Yeah,
bruv. We
listen,
were like,
listen,
shit.
Listen.
It's because you guys know I don't hold back, especially motherhood. You know, I'm ready to spill it all. And things that people don't say,
Facts.
that are scared to say.
Facts.
Like, I'm not having fun. I was actually thinking that while I was driving here. I was like, they say this is supposed to be the prime fun of your life, being a mum. I'm not having fun. I'm not enjoying it
Bro, this is not fun at all.
at all.
What the fuck is this?
And then when it's so fulfilling, it's so where is the fulfillment?
Yeah.
You know, I get a smidge of fulfillment when she's asleep. And
Yeah.
I'm like, and then
Or
I come
there's
back
like
20 minutes
tiny-
later and she's like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, for fuck's sake.
Literally.
Now I have to move you.
Yeah.
With
There's
your heavy self.
I feel like you can't enjoy it because it literally comes in like sprinkles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you'll see them play and you're like, oh, and then they turn around, they're like, "Ah," and then you're just like, you've ruined it. So whatever just happened there where I felt like, oh, that was lovely, it's gone now. So
What kind of mum I am, guys? My husband took my daughter out today, and she went on, you know, one of those trampolines where there's like a harness.
yeah.
Oh my
you go
God.
flying.
That's so
Love it.
scary.
Yeah. He took her there. He sent me videos and
Yeah.
pictures, and I looked at it and I was like, "Must be. Oh, that's nice. That's nice." But I didn't care.
Yeah.
You know them ones where you're like, "Oh, I should be there with her
Yeah,
for the first
no,
time of her
no.
doing somersaults on a."
No.
I looked at it. I said, "I'm glad she's having fun."
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Of course she's having fun.
No, because
Thank God
honestly,
it's not got nothing to do with me.
She said, anyways, my Netflix.
No, literally.
anyways, let me put my concealer on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to the studio. You
yeah.
know them ones.
Yeah. If anything, don't come back now. Like when I see the pictures, I'm like, hope
I
you stay out
you're
all
not-
day.
Yeah, I hope you're not on your
Till
way.
the sun goes down. Because why are you coming home? Stay outside with the foxes. I don't care.
Oh, so
I'm
funny.
not that. I don't get mum guilt.
Never do I, you know.
Mum guilt, what the heck is that?
I don't get it
do I.
anymore. I
I
got
don't
it with the
get
first
it.
child, but once I had the
No.
second, I said, "Hey,
No, yeah.
is what it is."
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
With the
'Cause-
first one, because it's your first,
of course.
you feel guilty because you feel like you have to always be with them. I think that's
Yeah.
why I
Nah,
was so
I
depressed.
never felt like
because I
that.
always felt like I had to be with her.
Once I clocked it, I never felt like that.
Wait, when did you clock it though?
You know when I clocked it when she was
You
like...
felt mum guilt though. You
No,
have.
I felt it. I
Okay.
felt it the first, maybe, I would say, year of her life.
Yeah.
After that, I was like, deuces.
Yeah.
When I moved back, when I got divorced and I moved back to London, mum guilt went out the window.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm doing this by myself.
By myself.
This is a 2-people job.
Yeah.
This is a 2-people
It's
job.
not even
Oh,
2 people. No, but it's not even 2
This
people.
is like
It's a
more
village.
than...
It's a 10.
No, but it's a minimum
10.
2-people
No, but
job. bruv.
minimum 10.
Village. You need a village for real.
You need a village.
You need a village.
Honestly, it's mad. And I was
And
like,
you
I'm
have to
doing this
give
by
yourself-
myself.
yeah, you have to
I
give
said,
yourself
mum
grace.
guilt out of the window. Fuck
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, she's going to be okay.
You know, the other day,
Because you're her mum.
You know what I found myself saying the other day? It was
Mm.
so funny. I bumped into my neighbour. She was like, oh, where are you off to? I was like, oh, I just got to go pick up Hannah from school. Now my peace and quiet is all gone.
Yeah.
And then she looked at me and she was like, rah. And she kept it moving. And
Mm-hmm.
then when I got to school, I was like, very, very loud here. And then I was like, and then she's like, Mummy! And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I had such
You
peace
see
and
when
quiet
it
at
hits,
home.
you see when it hits 1:32, the day's finished.
The day's gone.
Like all of a sudden, the joy I felt,
Ah.
dun, 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 has gone. Because I'm like, now I've got to go and pick them up. And now they're going to want 1,500 snacks. And then they're going to
Oh
fight.
my God.
And then they're not going to want to get in the bath. And then...
The 1,500 snacks.
Hey, let's introduce our guest.
We didn't even do an intro.
We don't need one.
We just got straight into it.
Welcome.
Guys, I'm sure you know who Rhea Ellen is,
my
man. I'm not
God.
even
Come
going to say
Come
too
on.
much.
And if
It
you
is I.
don't know, now you know.
And if you were here from day one, you would know. Yeah, you would know. She was here before.
Absolutely.
No, I'm actually here, guys. Hello. Good evening.
How you been though,
Good
really?
morning.
Life update.
Mentally, physically, emotionally.
Mentally, let's start with the mental health. I'm here.
I love
People,
that.
it's so funny when people see me, even my sisters, when they call me, they're like, how are you? I'm like, yeah. I don't say good, I don't say bad, yeah. Of course, God woke me up. We thank the Lord for waking us up.
Yes,
Yada,
of
yada,
course.
yada.
Yes.
But bro, fighting for my life. No, literally, every day I'm fighting for my life. I'm crawling to the bed.
Oh, bless you.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. And I'm so tired. Like, not like 8 hours. I need 8 hours. My soul, like my bones are tired. I need a holiday. But
By
I'm
yourself?
fine. Yeah.
A solo
Yeah,
trip.
but far away.
A solo trip.
Far away. But I don't want to have to organise anything.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Oh.
Like, I just want to be like, if it's a shame I can't go to Dubai from here,
Okay.
them ones. Like, I don't want to have to organise anyone's clothes, anyone's food. I don't want to do a food trip before I leave. I don't want to do anything. I just want to dissipate just for a week to lie flat.
Do you know where I would love to go?
Where would you go?
Put me in one of those little huts. You know, in like the Maldives.
Yeah.
On one of those little huts, and then
Yeah.
there's like huts around, and
Yeah.
then it's like one long walkway,
Yeah.
and then it's just water.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear a siren.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear people.
A siren,
I don't want to
it's
hear
true.
anyone.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no noise. I just
Yeah.
want to hear the waves.
Yeah.
And then occasional
Yeah.
from
yeah.
the seagulls. That's
and maybe
it.
like I don't mind if they like press the buzzer to bring me the food.
Okay.
You know, the room service. I don't mind that. But that's all I want to hear.
But also, guys, how long could you be there without getting bored? At what point do you feel like it's...
That's such a good question.
Because it's just water, really and truly.
Yeah, but I'm like
I
a
know
fish.
it's nice and that, but
I'm a
after a while,
fish.
aren't you going to
After
be like,
one
okay,
day,
something
for real,
else?
after one day, I would be moving frantic. Cause
Are you serious?
No, do you know what it is? Is because although I'm like, I'm used to the chaos.
What does that even mean?
You guys knew because your eyes. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I knew exactly what you meant.
knew. Like I translate. I don't need to translate. But you like.
She was speaking avocado, bro.
Yeah,
What is this?
it would get to one day and I'll be like,
Really?
one day I would literally just be like, okay.
For real?
Not that okay, I need to go home. It'll be like, okay.
What do I do now?
Do I need to jump off a building or something? Like some kind of thrill. Because although I'm like,
Jet
I need
skis.
a break, my brain is chaotic
Jet skis.
and I'm always doing 400 things at once. I hate jet skis. No, I'll die.
I hate jet skis.
I've never been on a jet ski.
Oh
I've
my
heard of
god,
way
me
too
on
many
a
jet
jet
ski
ski.
accidents,
What?
bro.
I was doing 55 miles per hour on a jet ski,
I
bro.
could never.
I
I
get
flew off it.
scared. There's so
could
many
never.
accidents that happen.
Yeah.
I get scared of things
Yeah.
like that. I don't know.
Jet skis are the best.
I'll
Oh
jump
my
in. I'll
God.
jump in the ocean though with animals. You
know what?
With like turtles and stuff. But jet
One-
ski, no.
I don't think I could be that person that would just jump off a boat in the middle of the ocean. I don't know how
I've done
people
that
do
could.
that.
bedtimes.
I
I've
could.
done that bedtime.
How do
I've done that
no.
before. I did it in Barbados.
I do
Guys,
it bedtimes.
you
Every
don't know
time
what's
I go
under
on a
there,
boat, I
bro.
jump off.
But
No
that's
way.
what's so thrilling.
You know what happened to me in Portugal?
Something could catch me.
I was wearing like a
Don't kill me.
I was wearing like a t-shirt with a bikini top underneath.
Yeah.
And then I jumped, and then everything went up, and then I was just in the water, and then I had to sink
actually
into the water to
finished.
fix it, and then when I went back up, everything just flew out again. It was long. I screamed underwater. Like it was long day.
Finished. Could you imagine if a lifeguard jumped in to help you?
No, but
You'd be like,
I
no,
can swim.
stop it. I'm trying to.
Yeah, literally, I'm not drowning. I'm swimming.
Yeah.
I'm okay. If
Yeah.
there's waves, I'm okay.
Yeah.
But I'm fixing.
Yeah.
Obviously, you
And
don't
obviously you can't
don't want to
see.
see what's going on here. You don't want
Also,
to see
you
that.
can't see. There's no mirror, so you can't see what you're doing. You're just hoping that everything's tucked in. I'm so sorry.
No, how do you guys do it though? What if there's like sharks and what do they call it? What's those things that eats you?
Jellyfish.
No, those little fishes that are quick and they
Nah, they chill in like certain
called?
areas. The piranhas.
piranhas.
No, but they don't chill in the middle of the sea.
The piranhas.
Listen, I was just seeing it
will
on TikTok in Cancun. There was a young guy that got absolutely ripped apart by something under the sea, bro. This was a normal resort in Cancun, bro.
All right.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
know
did
what?
I kill the
Yeah,
vibe?
yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
no,
And
that's
you've,
mad.
Now you've implanted fear.
That's mad. So yeah, the only time I jump off is if I can clearly see that there's nothing in the water.
What can you see under the
Nah,
sea?
nah. Because when I was in Mombasa, I saw it like it was clear.
Yeah, you could see.
So I can see what's
Oh,
underneath.
but that's Africa, innit?
And then
But
I
isn't
jumped.
it-
we got
isn't
good
it-
water over there.
Portugal was semi clear. It was decent.
But isn't
wasn't
it their
bad.
job to check if there's sharks and stuff? Not being funny or nothing.
It is
Someone's
their
not doing their
job.
job.
Yeah.
I would jump in, they'd smell the cocoa butter and be like, yummy. I want to eat her leg. So maybe I shouldn't do that anymore.
It's looking too moisturised.
Yeah, it's giving Cinnabon. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I
it's
jump in, they'll
giving-
be like, it's a bakery.
Do you ever think, oh shit, I'm on this boat and now I need to pee?
Always.
And then now you got to jump in.
Yeah.
Because where else are you gonna
Yeah.
be?
But then I have
they
visions
And
of
then
like,
I'm
the water
like,
changing colour.
sharks are gonna smell me, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can't do oceans, guys.
Really?
Honestly, I have a fear of oceans.
I'm not gonna lie. If I
the
end up
deep
in
sea,
Maldives,
in the middle of nowhere, I have a.
no way.
I think
huge
now that I've
fear.
got the kids, I wouldn't jump in. When I jumped in before I had no kids, it was like, fearless.
If anything happens to me, it happens to
Do you know what I mean? Whereas now I can't die.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah. Unfortunately. I'm joking. Joking.
No. I have that fear too, where I'm like,
Ha.
don't do anything too stupid.
Do you know what I mean?
Because these kids are gonna lose their mum at
I
such a
know,
young
and it's
age.
yeah.
What are they gonna
and
do
it's just
without
not
me?
fair. Yeah.
What are they gonna do without me?
Yeah, and I can't even come back and be like, guys, it's fine. I'm off again. Do you know what I mean? I'm actually gone for good.
I was gonna say, if you take me to the Maldives, I'm probably not gonna come back.
Yeah. Well, at least we know where you are.
Yeah,
if you go
not gonna
missing.
lie, I probably won't come back.
Yeah.
I'll find myself a husband and
Come
just start
back
a new
for-
life.
Yeah. Come back for what?
And then I
Just
would,
struggle.
and then I would tell him to live in his own house, and then leave me in my hut by myself, and I'll see you for dinner every evening.
Actually finished.
You can pay for all my food and everything, and then just stay over there. Don't come near me.
No.
Down. I think I could do probably.
What's the point of having a husband?
At this point, she said, "I don't want him in my space. Just be
Yeah,
somewhere
no,
else."
I genuinely think I'm sick of men. Like, I don't know what it is. Just money, and make me laugh, and just give me money, and then just stay far, far away.
You haven't met the
can
right
give
guy.
me a peck
You
on
haven't
the
met the
cheek.
right guy yet.
Give me
That's
a
what it
peck on the
is.
cheek.
That's what it is. You haven't met the right guy yet.
Yeah, I honestly think.
That's what it is. Because I hear you. Because before I met Lloyd, I was like that. I was like, men are disgusting. They stink. I mean,
They
still,
do.
I say that
No,
now.
they do stink.
I'm like, not you don't stink, but the rest of them
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and
Your
they
age
are-
mates,
Yeah,
they're not showering.
yeah, yeah. I'm so sorry. I feel
Give
I
me
pissed
like
on
3-4 days, and I have to get out of there.
Seriously?
I can't be in the Maldives for too
Oh
long.
my god! I think I
It's
would
too
do well in
quiet.
prison.
It's too.
in
I'd get bored a
prison.
little bit.
I would do well in prison because in my own space. It's
But I mean,
quiet.
prison's completely different. That's a little bit extreme.
It's a
Well,
different
actually,
vibe.
it's not quiet in prison. It's not quiet at all in prison.
It's not
It's not quiet at all.
It's not quiet at all.
No.
I don't think I'd survive in
No,
prison.
and you'd have a.
Yeah.
I nearly said a classmate.
A
You'd have
cellmate.
a cellmate.
Lord,
Who
and
could
that cellmate-
potentially stab you in the neck.
Do you know what I
At
mean?
any
You don't know
point.
what they're in for.
Lord.
Because that's what happens in movies, isn't it? They always
I've
stab
watched
someone in the
too-
neck.
Yeah, yeah. I've watched too many of them, and like, yeah, you're sleeping. They're watching you while you sleep, and then you've always got the sound of the thingy bombs opening the bar.
Maybe not prison.
Yeah,
then.
maybe
I
not.
take
I
it
don't
back.
think it's what you. Yeah,
I mean,
just-
maybe like solitary confinement. I
that's
would be
even
all right
worse.
there. This is worse.
With a still bed,
I think. Oh.
your back would break. There's no pillow. Where are you going to the toilet?
Okay, take me to a prison in Norway. Their ones look like
Just
student
say-
accommodation.
Oh yeah, they have really.
They
nice
got nice
prisons,
beds.
don't
They got TVs. They got PlayStations. They got
Yeah.
everything.
I would even reoffend. And
I
No,
would.
literally
I
same.
would literally reoffend. I
But people
swear
do
down.
that.
They do.
People do that just to stay in the. Like,
Take me
just
to
stay in
prison
the
in
system.
Norway.
Facts, man.
Always
Would you guys
expensive
rather
as well.
stay in a prison cell
Very.
Oh gosh.
or the postpartum ward?
Prison cell. I'll take the
The
prison
cough
cell.
came out of me. Oh gosh.
Screaming babies. 7 of them in the same room as you.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not talking about the one where you're on your own.
Postpartum. Yeah, I can't go to prison.
I would stay in postpartum ward.
I think I
Yeah.
would pick the prison.
Because at least I can put headphones in
No, but at least we have
Headphones?
pillows. Nice pillows.
while I'm in the ward.
Wah! Wah!
It's
What
fine.
headphones are gonna get rid of that?
It's fine. The beats are good. Have you tried Dre beats? They're good. Yeah.
Get
Sound-
some good
noise
noise
cancelling.
cancelling.
Noise
yeah.
cancelling.
Okay,
And at
thanks,
least there's like an option for me to get Subway or something. I
Oh.
can do Uber Eats. And when I'm in prison, how am I getting that? You got to think about these things.
I mean, I'll pick Norway. I don't know about the UK. I'm not going to Wandsworth prison. I'm not going to that one.
Hey, what are you saying about
All of them.
my area?
all of them are
You
all
see what happens in
disgusting.
Wandsworth prison?
I see what happens.
People
in
jump over the
Wandsworth prison.
walls.
Some
So
guy
they
escaped,
escape.
didn't it? Some guy
Yeah.
escaped. Apparently, he got caught somewhere near the border or something. I don't know.
That's
Doesn't get
so
far.
funny.
He didn't get far.
You
but
gotta lock your doors. Lock your doors in your area. My God. She drives a nice car as well, you know.
In
I
it.
do. It's
They'll be
pretty
jumping
decent.
over onto your car.
It's
Listen.
pretty decent. It's pretty decent. I can't
nice.
lie. But anyways, Rhea, man. Honestly, how's it? How old are your boys now?
3 and 5.
Wow.
They're going to be 6 and 4 this year. Wow. I don't understand what's going on.
Time is gone.
I'm not sure if I'm actually the mum.
Do you know what I feel like that
Because, no,
sometimes?
honestly, it sounds stupid, yeah. But sometimes I'm like, was I really pregnant? Obviously, there's pictures.
Am I hallucinating?
But like, do you sometimes feel like I'm going to wake up like this is the episode of Black Mirror? I'm not even joking. No, honestly, because sometimes I'm like, this is real life. As in, huh?
No. Also, the fact that it never ends as well gets me sometimes. Because I'm like, no matter what, like until the day I die,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be parenting
That's
these
crazy.
two youths. Yeah. And even when they graduate uni and they're in their 20s, I'm still going to be like
And then they're
emotionally
going to
attached.
expect me to be grandma.
And then once they
my
What the
God.
heck?
I kind of see where my mum, why I see why she's tired, bro.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Facts.
Then I have
But
to be
you
a
can
grandma.
give them back. When you're grandma, it's easy.
But then again, guys, it's a different type of love.
innit?
It's a different type of love as
love.
well.
Yeah.
You really can give them back. Do you know what I mean? You're just
This is what I'm
babysitting a couple
saying.
of hours.
Literally.
Because
And
my
also, they're
mum,
best behaved when they're with their other peers. It's when they're with mum, they keep the madness.
And my mum, my mum was moving so mad. When I was pregnant with both kids. She was like, oh, by the way, yeah, I'm a busy woman. I'm not always going to be around for these kids. As soon as these kids came out.
Finished.
She FaceTimes me every day.
Yeah.
She's like, move, where are the kids?
Yeah, literally.
When are you bringing them over?
I don't care
I'm
about
like,
you. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not
It's
complaining.
because
I'm not
yeah,
complaining.
exactly.
Do you want
them?
them?
Cute. No, honestly, their bag is always packed by the door.
Yeah,
Take them immediately.
literally.
But yes, they're going to be 6 and 4, and I don't understand what's going on most of the time.
Where has time gone?
Yeah. Most of the time, I'm like, oh, I'm the one who's supposed to discipline them. Like, when they do things, I'm like, I wait, and I'm like, oh, sugar plum, I am the mum. So, yeah. I'm not to be honest, I'm enjoying, it's so interesting, because I was actually having this conversation with my friend where we were talking about, when people say it gets easier.
Yeah.
It's a lie. Okay? It's a lie. I think we need to stop feeding this to mothers because it's a lie. Because things get easier. Yes, there's parts of...
It's just a different challenge, really.
This is it. Every age has got its challenge. Like, it gets easier as in the kids play better together now. They go upstairs.
Yeah.
It's easier in that way. They can get themselves dressed. They can do their own socks. I mean, the shoes might be on the wrong feet, but they're on the foot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But then it's like, you think because they're getting older, they're more in tune with their emotions. They're not. Okay? My 5-year-old screams like there's something going on with him. Might be, we never know. But honestly, I just think people keep telling mothers like it gets easier, and like the mums are waiting for like a rainbow to come and it be like,
Oh my God.
this is so easy now.
But I think the easier part is you will get more sleep for sure.
Of
It's not going to
course.
be like the newborn trenches all the time.
But some
Yeah.
people don't.
Do you know what I mean?
No, it's true. Some people
You
don't.
you hear stories of like mothers still saying that their kids are like 6 and 7 and they still don't sleep.
Yeah, it's true. Or they wake
Or they're
up in the
still
middle of the
going
night.
into their bed. Yeah.
Also,
Oh
some
my
kids
God.
obviously with special needs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
different for them as well. Yeah.
So everyone, I think sometimes just take in consideration your journey and stop expecting this like, freaking diamonds and freaking unicorns to come through your window and be like,
facts.
it's easy now, darling.
Facts.
It's so easy. It's not.
I think
You can now rest, mama.
Do you know what I mean?
Imagine.
You've done the job. It's
Oh,
finished
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like it gets easier in different areas, but then the different challenges, and you have to be a step ahead. But how?
I think for
When
me
you've never done it.
it was the sleep deprivation. That was real,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
that was next level trenches, bruv.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I started to be able to, because I don't know, when I was pregnant, towards the end, I could only sleep for 4 hours. Like I could only sleep for 4 hours.
Yeah.
It was no longer than 4 hours. I would be very uncomfortable. And then for like the first 4 months of her life, I could only sleep for 4 hours. Because my body was so used to only having 4 hours of sleep that I could only sleep for 4 hours. So it was when it became back to normal, like 8 hours, 10 hours. That's when I was like, wow, okay, this is getting easier.
Yeah.
Because it's when you're well rested, it's so much easier to deal with the bullshit.
Exactly.
But when you're so tired, you're like, you're screaming.
But
and
it's
I'm
not like
knackered.
it's not like you've had broken sleep for one night. It's been
Yeah.
broken sleep since you've been pregnant.
Exactly.
Which is like years of broken sleep.
They say it's
And then
6
you're
months that we lose within the first 2 years of their life. You lose 6 months of sleep. Do you know how many? Do you know how many days that is, bruv?
And it's not like you're sitting at home resting while you're not getting this sleep. You're working. You're taking them to the appointments. You're meeting friends. You're doing
washing
podcasts.
dishes. You're cleaning your house that is never clean.
Like, and this is the thing. It doesn't, just because you're a mom doesn't mean everything stops. And I feel like I learned that. Like, I thought, like, it wouldn't be that consistent. It's not that consistent. It's constant. Like, no matter how you feel, how sad you are, how happy you are, if you're grieving, if you're sick.
Yeah.
These kids
When
are
you're
still looking
sick,
at you.
the kids are still there.
Huh?
What do you mean you're
If
still
any-
here? What do you mean I'm still your mum?
Huh?
Like-
If anything, it's actually worse. Like, the kids, I feel like the kids have more energy when I'm sick.
Bro.
My kids will jump on the bed round me, and I'm like, guys, I'm not feeling well. They're like, Mommy, it's fine.
What is with kids and not understanding
don't
when somebody is
understand.
sick?
They
The other
don't
day,
understand.
I had the worst stomach pains, yeah? I don't know what I ate. I really don't know what dodgy thing I ate. Usually my stomach is a stomach of steel. It does not, like, it isn't business. Even if there's food poisoning, my stomach's like, yeah, we good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That day
Maybe it
I
was too
had
much
the,
acid.
I don't know what
Sometimes
it was.
I get those, yeah.
But it was, I had cramps, like severe cramps. And usually we go to the park every day after school
Yeah.
just to burn some extra
course,
energy.
yeah.
And she was like, are we not going to the park? I was like, I'm on the toilet. Like, I'm actually like, I'm shitting bricks. Like,
Yeah.
I'm shitting water on the toilet.
so
And I'm
sorry.
saying to her, I am sick. And she's going, I want to go to the park. And I'm looking at her like, shut the fuck.
Literally.
I could strangle you because I'm sick and
Yeah.
you're crying about the park.
Yeah. Yeah.
The park.
Yeah. It's because everything is so
If
black
I
and
drop
white
dead,
for them. Yeah.
If I drop dead right now,
Yeah.
who's gonna look after you,
Yeah.
bruv?
Yeah.
If I die right now
Yeah.
in this toilet seat,
Yeah.
like Elvis Presley, who's gonna look after you, bruv?
But do you know what I think is quite nice about kids? Is
Fucking
that-
pisses me off.
No,
I'm so
honestly.
fucking-
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still gonna cry for the park though, even if you drop
I
dead.
was gonna say fuck you and fuck the park, bruv.
She'll actually stand over you and be like, Mummy, the park! Get up!
Bro, she was in the toilet with me going,
course.
I wanna go,
Of course.
but who's gonna take me? I said, go by yourself, go. I
actually-
said, you know how to open the front door, go by yourself, bruv.
Actually.
But I can't go by myself.
And if anything, it's making the pain worse. Every time she cries,
swear- the
your
noise,
belly,
the
yeah,
noise.
Your belly
Oh.
is churning. It's churning.
I was
Yeah,
stressed.
yeah.
Oh my God, I was
Yeah.
stressed. And I was looking at her, and then I called my mum. My mum called me, and I was like, I'm in pain. And she's screaming to go to the fucking park.
Yeah.
And I'm so sick of this. My mum's like, you do realize she's 5, right? And then I'm like, oh, wait, actually, she's 5. She's 5.
She's actually 5.
A part of me is like, you should know better. But then
No.
I'm like, you're 5.
You're actually 5, and that's what I learned the hard way with my 5-year-old.
You're
The same thing. Like, I'm like, why are you crying? I'm like, bro's 5. He's only just clocked 2 years ago, if that he's online. You know, like when you like when
way.
you're playing a game and the character's black and there's a lock. He's been like that for years. My guy's just been waiting to be unlocked for like 3 years. He's now unlocked. I'm shouting at him because he's crying. Can you imagine?
Oh my God.
Because that's what I'm saying. You think, oh, they're 5, they're grown up now, they're in tune with their emotions. No. It's very black and white.
They're just bigger
I
and
want to
taller.
go to the park. You're not taking me.
That's literally it.
That's it.
There's no you're sick.
All the
there's
in
no-
between.
Oh
It's
my
all the
Yeah.
faff that you're going on about.
That's
babe.
all they know.
Are we going or not?
They don't know anything else. They
And-
want to go
and-
to the park.
yeah.
Make it happen.
Yeah, and there's no such thing as you're not going.
Yeah.
Why? Why aren't we going? The ceiling's not crumbling. Why are we not going?
I was fuming.
And also, that's your fault because you set her up. You've given her this routine that every time we finish school, we go to the park. So now she's thinking, I finished school, why am I at the park?
I had to say to her, what if I died? And then she was like, if you died, who would look after me? And I would say, well, think about that. We're not going to the park. But I want to go to the park. I'm like, did that not register in your brain?
No,
It
'cause
didn't
to her,
register in
you're
your
a
brain, did it?
Like,
It
kids
didn't.
actually see us. The kids actually see us like superheroes. Because we don't, like, even if we're on the bed, on the sofa and we're sick, dinner still gets done. Even if it's a Happy Meal that you're ordering. Their school uniform's still ready for the next
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
All these things are still getting done regardless of you
Yes.
saying you're sick. So that's why when you say you're sick, they're like, and? Things still get done.
Your mummy, you have
Your
to do
mummy,
everything.
yeah.
Who else
Mummy.
is going to do it, to be
Yeah.
honest?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And also at
especially
the
in my
standard,
case.
yeah.
Who else is going to do it, bruv?
Yeah.
I got a stomachache and now we're not going to the park and you've cried for 20 minutes. I said, but you know what the funny thing is? I'm like, but we'll go tomorrow.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I want to go tomorrow, but I also want to go now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, tomorrow doesn't exist right now for
Of
them.
course.
It's true. It doesn't exist in their brains.
What do you
She
mean
can go to the
hindsight?
park now. What's tomorrow?
What the frick is hindsight?
Also, you went yesterday.
Yeah.
In your head, are you not thinking I went
Nah,
yesterday? If I just miss one day, it won't be that
yesterday-
deep. Like,
yesterday is not even in my brain, mum.
oh
It's
my
gone.
God.
Yesterday is yesterday. I wish I could think like that.
Bro, she's
I
5.
wish
Everything
I could.
is now. This is why people always say, don't ever say to your kids what you're planning to
Literally.
do.
Of course.
Even if it's later on in the
Literally.
day, because
I
they're
never do.
thinking, I want to go now.
I never do.
Don't ever say, oh, we're going to go to a
Literally.
fun fair today.
Yeah.
They'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
fun fair.
I've
Now,
learned
now.
that the hard
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As well, even if someone's coming to visit,
Yeah.
like my aunt might be coming to visit, and
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, she's coming every 5 minutes.
Where
Where's
is
she
she?
coming?
Yeah.
Is she coming now?
Yeah.
Where is she?
Yeah.
Where is she?
Yeah.
Where is she? To the point where I'm like, why did I tell her?
if she decides to not come, if the aunt messages you,
Oh,
like,
big headache. Oh.
and then you're like, plans change.
Big
And they're like,
headache.
no, you told me she's coming. So
Yeah.
where is she?
Yeah.
No, big headache.
That's why you have to wait till your aunt's toenail is in the door. That's when you're like, oh, she's here.
Yep.
That's what
Surprise.
I do now. I've learnt the hard way.
Yeah.
I've literally learnt the hard way.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
So much headache.
Listen, you guys both have kids. Well, you got 2 kids, you got 1.
Yeah.
And you guys do the school runs and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's starting reception September.
Wow.
Okay.
So,
I want you guys to help me out with school runs. How is it like?
I don't want to talk about it.
Is
Let's
there,
not.
Is there like mum? You know what I heard?
Let's not.
I heard that mums move mad. There's cliques and stuff. There's a lot of politics that happen outside the school gates.
Please.
Sometimes I wish I could put myself in a box and just to the door and then bye. Because I just don't want to talk. I don't even want people to look at me. Like, I wait till the last minute
Okay.
to get out of the car
Yeah,
because
'cause
I don't want to
wait around.
speak. I don't want to do anything. And do you know what, guys? Can I actually tell you something? So, I was doing half-term content when I was like, hate half-term, blah, blah. A lot of the mums have seen it, haven't they?
Wait, mums that go to your kids' school. Oh shit.
They're coming up to me and they're saying, I've seen your content. I'm like, no, you haven't. Because that's not...
Do you not find that awkward, Rhea?
It is awkward.
Sometimes I forget
It's so
that.
awkward.
I hate
Bro, sometimes I forget
I
that
hate
people watch me on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right? And oh my God, I think I wanted the ground swallow me. This
Yeah.
is when we first started out as
Yeah.
well. We weren't even doing numbers.
Yeah.
We were on YouTube for just a bit. Jenna was like 2. I took her to nursery. The manager goes, I saw an
Not
Instagram
the
reel.
manager.
This is your fault, Rhea. This is the nursery reel.
Not
this,
the manager.
This is the nursery reel about
Oh,
the
man.
biryani one. Obviously, that was the first ever like reel that kind of went viral.
Actually finished.
I dropped off Jenna. She goes, I saw you on Instagram.
Oh
I
no.
was like, really? I swear to God, it didn't even compute
What
in
were
my
you
head.
doing on what?
I was like, what do you mean you
On
saw
my
me on
personal
Instagram?
And sometimes you feel like, what did you see on my Instagram?
Fam,
Yeah.
that's what I'm asking. In my head, I'm like,
And then you're like, did she check my tagged pictures of that my friends?
not even that.
What did you see?
Are you on my
The
personal
first thing
Literally.
I thought of, was I hope I didn't say anything bad about the
Yeah,
nursery,
yeah.
even though I know I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But at first I was like, did I say something mad? Did I say something mad?
Yeah.
And then she goes, oh, you were with this other girl who was talking about what the kids are eating at nursery.
yeah.
I said, are you, Jenna better be eating, yeah? Please.
No, literally.
But I was
and you're
so
like, I said it was
awkward.
nice. I said the meals were nice. Please.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh
really,
my.
it is really
I
awkward.
felt perceived. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, you feel
I just
very
wanted you
like
to see me as
out
Jenna's
there.
mum.
Yeah,
I just want you to see me as Jenna's mum. I don't want you. I don't want you to see
my
what I'm talking
personality.
about.
Yeah.
I don't want you to see how much I'm struggling at home.
No, please.
you know
I
what I
don't want you
mean?
to know anything about me.
No,
I
facts.
just want to drop off the kids and.
You know,
Yes.
even me when I first started this new
Yes.
school, because obviously we moved school, innit?
Yeah.
Within the first 2 or 3 days, oh my God, I was just watching your podcast. I was like,
And now you guys go to the same
Sometimes
school.
I pretend I'm like, what podcast?
no, because the
don't
thing
do
is,
podcast. I pretend that I don't. I'm like,
no,
podcast?
but I can't. I blatantly.
You are who you are.
Do you know what I
Like,
mean?
you don't look
I
like anyone
can't.
either.
There's nobody that could say
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I could
Yeah.
be like, oh,
Yeah.
she just looks like me.
Yeah.
Because she sounds like me. Because
Yeah.
it is me.
Yeah, it's
okay,
you.
I can't even
It's
lie.
actually
all right.
you.
Facts.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh no way.
Yeah.
And like now, I think I'm getting a bit more used to it because
Yeah.
now
I'm
it's
still
like
not- I'm
it's
still
like
not used
people
to it.
come. You're not used to it. People come up to me and they're like, I love you guys' podcast, and I'm
Oh, I
like, thank
love
you. You know, like you
it.
start it off with like,
Yeah.
oh
No, don't get me wrong. I love it, but I feel I don't know what to say back.
Yeah, like I don't. When I say
After
I
I say
hate
the
it,
thank
I mean I
yous-
hate the interaction because I love it,
Yeah,
but
You didn't
but
plan
I'm
for it.
scared.
you caught me off guard.
Yeah, you didn't
caught me
plan
off
for
guard.
it. Yeah.
And also, if I'm on my period, I might cry. Okay, so it's like I might cry because I'm just like, thank you so much, and then I don't know what to say after that. So I'm like, what's your name?
Now it's
How's
like,
your day?
I don't want it to look like
You're a fan. They're a fan.
I don't want it to now, because you know sometimes when you're talking to someone and they're like, "Oh, I love your content," you're like, "Thank you so much," and then you think to yourself, "Don't act like you're Beyonce."
Yeah.
Try and humble yourself, you know. Because I know I'm not Beyonce, but don't make me feel like I'm just a normal person. Bro.
Yeah. I always say that.
Do you get what I'm saying? And that's why I feel uncomfortable, because I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm just a girl on YouTube, please.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? I get a bit like.
Yeah, because I get that
Awkward.
sometimes. People are like, "Oh, you're just so normal." I'm like, "I'm a normal being."
Yeah, we get that as well.
Yeah,
They're like, "Oh
I'm
my
a
god, you're the same in
normal-
real life."
Yeah.
And we're like,
Someone said to
people
you,
aren't.
what are you doing here? And you're just like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
"What are we doing here?"
You think we're on private jets? Or
This is
something?
it.
What?
I get on the train too, dear.
We both got
I'm
the same
struggling
TFL.
too. And I've got
I
a 9
also
to
get
5.
on the bus.
Yeah.
I don't have a car.
Yeah.
I don't drive.
Yeah. And I've
You
got
might see me on TFL.
Yeah. And I've got a 9 to 5 because I think sometimes we have to remember it's just social media.
Yeah.
If it shuts down, I've
just
still got a
social
job, babe.
It's true.
I still work.
Do you know what I mean? I actually have a 9 to 5. Like
Yeah. And we're doing the same
I'm a
mothering.
member of society,
We're
darling.
doing this. We're parenting the same way. We're doing the same thing at home, bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
And that's why I think it's important to have those conversations because it's like you could have following and people think that you don't have those struggles because
Yeah.
you've got that following, and it's
Yeah.
like, no, if anything, I might be struggling more than you.
No, facts.
You
Because
never
do you know
know.
how much these studio sessions cost?
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah,
We
literally.
have to keep working in order
Hey.
to come to the
yeah,
studio.
yeah.
Listen.
The numbers have to match because it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And the fact
Yeah.
that like we're not even making money like that.
No.
We are literally paying for every studio sesh
From your own pocket.
from our own pockets
Yes.
because we love doing this.
Yes.
And if we ever decide not to do this, we could just not turn
You
up
would
to the
that would
studio.
never happen because I would
Literally.
literally just be like, "What the hell are you two doing?"
No, I don't think
I'd
that
appear out
would
on the
Nah,
floor.
we don't want to stop.
I'd be like, "Where's the next episode?" You'd be like, "Rhea, why are you in my house?"
Can't
We
stop.
don't wanna
won't
stop.
Sorry.
We don't want to stop.
Turn
No,
my
you can't-
toes
you
on
can't
the
stop.
flip.
Literally, guys,
can't.
I was at a wedding in Birmingham. I went
Birmingham. There's a song for this.
Yeah.
I
Man
don't
from
know.
Birmingham. Man from Birmingham.
See?
Is there an actual song?
Yeah.
But Birmingham.
Swear.
Man from Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
I went all the way to
Lotto Boys,
Brum.
isn't it?
I don't
I
know.
think it's the Lotto
I don't know
Boys.
anyone of anything.
Man
I'm
from
t-
Birmingham.
I am the person
Man
at the
from
front of the concert who don't know no words, but I'm like, just happen to be yeah. Do you know that? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, you went to Birmingham. Go on.
I was in Brum
You was in
Brum.
Brum.
for a family wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just two-stepping like this. Got my makeup on and everything.
Love it.
4 different people came up to me saying, "I saw you. I love your podcast."
I love that.
You know when you're just like, security.
No. You're like, I don't carry actually any cards for me to sign for you. Sorry.
You
Sorry,
know
I'm
when
at-
you're
I'm at a
just like,
wedding.
damn, I can't even go to a wedding.
No, literally.
You
in
can't even go
Birmingham.
to
I'm in,
Tesco.
and I'm in Birmingham, where people don't know me here. Do you know what I mean? This is not my normal
they
ends.
know us there. They know us. They know us
Wow.
there. We've got a huge following
Oh,
from
I
Birmingham.
love that.
You know, on our analytics, it says London,
Stop
Birmingham.
it.
Because she
Literally.
always talks about how much she hates Birmingham, so they all
You
kind of
need
came.
to-
and
yeah,
said,
yeah. You need to. That needs to change. You have to do an event there now.
No, we actually
Give back
we
to
have
the
to. We have
community.
to.
Yeah,
Because
we might
so
have
many
to.
people have asked us. So many
that would be sick.
people.
All right, yeah, okay.
That's the next one. Come on,
We're just gonna have to.
pull it out of the bag. I'm trying to think of any tips for
Reception.
Yeah, let's talk about the school runs and
school
that.
run.
You know, our friend Hannah said to me one time, she was like, "Oh, if you show up to pick up your kid from school with like a bonnet on or like your pajamas or
I've heard of
whatever,
this. I've
heard of
like
this.
You get in
apparently
trouble.
they think that you're neglecting your kid or something.
No, but so you should. Not neglecting,
But like they think
but
that
I feel like
you're,
something
they-
should be.
Yeah,
something should be said because I'm not being funny, but
do you think?
Wait,
Yes.
What if
what are
you're
your
unemployed,
thoughts?
bruv? What?
Wait,
I
wait,
go
wait.
there with a bonnet all the time.
No, guys,
What are your thoughts, Rhea?
guys. Okay?
It's not like I got on a bus to go to the
It's not-
school.
Do you know what it is? It's not about that. If for me, you can wear pajamas. Why are you not wearing black ones?
Okay, fair.
Do you get what I mean?
No,
There's
you know
ways.
what, Rhea, I'm low key on your side, but don't worry, I'll share my thoughts.
There's way. Do you know what it is? There's ways to dress comfortably.
Okay.
Okay. Like I'm all for comfort, but you need to be able to have your inside clothes and your outside clothes.
Differentiate.
And I feel like
Okay.
there's this stigma with like, I'm a mom, I'm like rushing around. I get it, but put love into yourself because you wouldn't send your kid outside like that. You wouldn't.
Okay, but what if it's the difference between we're late and we're on time? If I get changed now, we're gonna be late.
How long does it take to throw on a tracksuit bottoms? bro?
Over the pajamas, even if you
Over
put
the pajamas.
even if you put black
Put on
joggers
a dress over
Yeah,
the pajamas.
Yeah.
In my 31 years of living, I've never went outside in pajamas.
Swear.
Ever. I've never been.
Even if I'm nipping to the shops,
Never.
I will put something
Never.
on me.
Even Crocs.
Because for me, it's like, it's weird.
Sorry, you've got Crocs on. No offense. No offense. No. I'm not even going to cuss you. Not even going to cuss you. Do you know what it is? Even Crocs, I feel like people are taking it too far with Crocs. Yeah.
You think
And I'm
Crocs
not,
are indoor shoes?
No, I'm not saying the indoor shoes.
Hey.
I'm just, for me, if you're running, if you're like this, you've come to podcast, yeah, or you're just running an errand, fine. But if you're outside, like you're going to meet friends, why are you wearing Crocs?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I wear them everywhere.
girl
I wore
wears
them to a wedding. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh!
I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't even
As
lie
in that
to
was
you.
the primary shoe you
As
decided
in
to wear?
that was the primary shoe that I chose to wear, and I had a whole traditional clothes on with
Unless your
Crocs.
toe is broken, there's no need for you to have Crocs on your foot.
Crazy.
I'm so sorry. Do you know why? I feel like we're in a time, yeah, where things are easy. Like, you see Birkenstocks. You know you get Birkenstock clogs? You know the
Oh, I
clogs
did-
ones? The ones
oh,
that
I
the
see
chefs
those
wear.
ones.
Yeah.
They sell them in Primark. Get a pair of those. They look better than Crocs.
Do they?
I feel like
Yes.
Crocs are good
I love my
for people
Crocs.
who are on their feet all day, like nurses and doctors.
Right,
That makes more
right,
sense to me.
right.
Obviously, Nasra, you can wear whatever you want.
You can wear whatever you want.
You
I'm
know
not coming
what?
for you.
Okay, look. Let me tell you
Oh, she's
something.
gonna
Yeah.
have now.
Let me tell you something.
She's gonna
Let
show
me
the
tell you
pins on
something.
her Crocs to be like, guys. Oh,
You
there's no pins.
you see my Crocs here. These are purple Crocs. This is because I'm caring about the public. That's why they're purple. If I had it my way, I would buy the bright yellow ones. I would buy the ones that are shiny
What
and
is
glittery.
what is the difference? What's your
At least
about?
with black, it blends in nicely.
These ones
know
are a
what I
little
mean?
bit more
Black
well behaved.
blends in nicely. You can get away with the black ones.
This is it.
Yeah, because purple's just wow. It's in
Yeah,
your face.
like
This is
I'm
light
wearing-
purple,
No,
bruv.
those Crocs are saying, "Oh, I'm wearing Crocs."
Swear.
Whereas if you have the black ones, it's like I'm wearing Crocs. I'm wearing Crocs. Do you know what I mean?
You would have to
If
look
you
like this
see-
to
I
see
have
if it's
Yeah,
Crocs.
My
yeah.
guy, I have a pair that are this big platform, bright
I
pink.
like those, though.
Bright pink.
I
What
like
can I
those.
even compare it to in here?
I know which ones you're. I
Bright
know which ones
pink.
you're talking about. You're deliberately trying to pick the bright colors.
I'm just a
Each
colourful
to their
person.
own. I drop the kids off in Crocs sometimes, yeah, but I just feel like there's a level to it. Like, if I've got Crocs on, everything else has to be put together. Like, I'm not talking about jeans. I'm not talking jeans on a shirt. I'm talking like black leggings, black top. Everything is clean, at least.
You know, you lot put a lot of effort into these
It's
things.
not
I don't
effort.
think about these things.
It's not effort.
you know what? You know what's
it is?
mad?
It plays a part in my mental. For
Really?
me, for me, if I look,
Yeah.
if I look like a bag of washing,
I have to look-
I feel like a bag of washing.
I
have
feel
to
like
feel
I look like a
good.
bag of washing right now. It's not bothering
No,
me at
no,
all.
No,
No.
you've got a nice clean
You've
white
got a nice
t-shirt
clean tee on
it's-
and leggings.
we're
That's not what I'm
about-
talking about. I'm talking about like, you know, the t-shirt that you've had for years, yeah? Sometimes you use it to paint the house.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you've worn it
Okay, not
in
that bad.
pregnancy.
That's mad.
Some people, this is what I'm trying to say. Some people have had a top on from 2009, okay? And it's brought them through journeys in their life. Pregnancy, divorce, grief, the same t-shirt they've been wearing. They wear that every day with the same leggings and then whatever shoes they want to wear. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I feel like you have to have more love for yourself. At least buy yourself a t-shirt or leggings.
Trust me, I've worn dresses where my pajamas was underneath.
Swear.
I just threw it on.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I care about what people think.
You do?
I do.
Wallahi, I wish I did. I need some more of that.
And I know a lot of people say, don't care about what people think. Sorry, I can't help it. I care about how people see me. And I want people to look at me and say, she's got it together. Especially when I'm running around with kids. Yeah, 100%.
Yo.
Even
hear
if I'm
you.
crumbling
I hear you.
inside, I
I
don't
hear
want
you.
people to see me
You can't-
lacking.
No, but
do you understand?
do you know what my motto is always? I can't look like what I'm going through.
Yes.
I can't look like what I'm going through because
Yes.
for me, like, if I'm meant to, like, this morning, I was already, Load was like, why have you got tears in your eyes? I was like, I want to cry. So then I was like, today, obviously I'm on podcast, but if I can put a little bit of concealer on and sort myself out and brush my hair, I'm going to do it because it will make me feel better. Not because for me, of course, like, I agree with you, like, when you're with the kids, you want to look, because my kids always look put together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even if they've got a tracksuit on, I'm ironing it.
Exactly.
I can't be behind them with creased, my top's hanging off me, my face is dry, my hair's like that. What? I can't do that because I wouldn't send my kids out like that. So why am I giving the kids everything, taking the time to iron, and I could have ironed something for myself while I was there.
You know, my logic is a little bit different. My logic is a tiny bit different.
Yeah.
My logic is it's going to take me 3 minutes to take her to school, 5 minutes to take her to school. If I look disheveled taking her to school, it's not that deep because I'm going to come back and fix myself. It's just the morning was hectic and you lot are seeing the remnants of me just getting her out of the house.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I don't care if you see me disheveled.
But I hear you.
But when I get home,
But I hear you.
I'm gonna be changing, showering, fixing myself.
I hear you.
Then when they see me later on, they're like, "Oh, you look different."
I hear
Obviously,
you. I
because
hear
I've
you.
gone out and I've taken care of myself. But that 3 minutes that you're gonna see me just dash my kid into the school, say sayonara, and leave.
Yeah.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah. I hear you.
You know what changed my perspective on that? We've got a friend who used to be a teacher, and she told us the tea about how teachers see things.
Oh,
and
swear,
when she dropped the tea to say teachers be chatting shit about parents.
They do be.
Yeah, and be judging.
But they would though, innit?
They fully judge based on how
would.
you look.
For me,
Listen.
I feel like I'm always in a rush in the morning. Even if I've patterned everything the night before, I'm always in a rush. There's always something. Mummy, can you wipe my bum? Mummy, can you do this? Mummy, there's always something. There's always time where I think, in my head, this is going to be patterned. We're going to be at the house. Bro, it's 8:30. My guy's just sat down to put his shoes on. Always the case. So for me, I know that's the case. So I'll put out my gym stuff, even if I'm not going gym. I know that's an outfit that's put together because I've got the jacket and the leggings together.
Yeah.
It makes it look like
coordinated.
Do you know what I mean?
I
don't have to think like, shit, because every single top in my wardrobe is creased, 100%. Every jean
same.
I have creased. It's like when I'm doing the washing and I just dash it. So I know that outfit, I don't have to think about it. It's put together.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not going gym, I put my hat on, my hair's like that underneath the hat, but you'll never know. I've got a pair of trainers that's actually clean. I'm putting on my trainers. And then even if I do come home and sort myself out, when I've dropped the kids, I don't look like I was dragged from my house.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
I hear it. To be fair, I don't know. I don't think I look that bad. I mean,
No, I don't.
I think I look pretty
and
normal in
when
the
I'm
morning,
talking
innit?
about when I'm talking about some parents, I'm not talking about. I know because I know you.
Yeah.
Like,
no, genuinely,
I
it's
know.
not that bad.
No, I
but like
know.
sometimes I might not wear a bra. Like sometimes
I don't have a
sometimes
bra.
I'll forget.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might be wearing two different colour socks.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just be,
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll leave the house in the house slippers and then I get to the lift and
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to go back and I have to put the Crocs on. You know them ones?
Oh, facts. There's been times I went out without a
course.
bra when I used to drop Jenna.
Yeah.
Yeah, bare
But
times.
Yeah.
My thing is make sure people don't know that you're not wearing a bra.
Oh yeah, and obviously I'm
you
not
get
gonna
what
be
I'm
out
saying?
here like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
I'm
out here
sorry.
like
As I walk in past, literally, your nipple.
Good morning.
You're running and it's slapping you in the face. Like
Yeah, you're right. Nice to see you.
Literally.
You're right.
Yeah.
there are certain like baggy t-shirts or like even like a little jacket that I can put on where I can kind of you know, one time hey, listen, I didn't have time for a bra in it, but I put on a jacket and my boobs are kind of, it's on the larger side, okay? And I was like, I can't be asked for a bra. So what I did was I got a scarf.
Oh, I do
It was
that.
in winter time.
I do that all the
and
time.
I put it around my neck like this.
Yeah.
I do that
And
all
I
the
said,
time.
hey,
I do that all the
no
time.
one will ever know.
The whole
You
of
have
winter,
to
I
figure
did that
out a
every
way
day.
This is
to-
it. This is it.
You can be comfortable.
I did that every
also
day.
look-
But I'm
Exactly,
talking about the parents that you see at the school gates in the fluffy pajamas, pink with
Oh,
hearts.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm showing up.
And fluffy socks.
Robe.
And as in you're telling the world you haven't washed your fanny. No, because that's actually what you're telling people. Because no one gets washed and then puts that back on.
No,
and
but wait a minute. Technically, if you're Muslim, you wash your fanny every time. Okay, technically. So I don't know about everyone else.
Yeah, we
but I
work
wake up
out
in the
mums
morning,
here, don't
I pee,
worry.
I wash my fanny.
Yeah,
I wash my fanny
yeah,
every
yeah.
time I pee.
But I'm
okay?
not talking about Muslim. I'm not talking about Muslim women. I'm not
Yeah,
talking,
no, I know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm
know who
talking
you're
about,
talking
right?
about.
So that's what I'm trying to say. It's obvious. It's obvious that you haven't washed your, like, for me, that's making it obvious that you haven't washed yourself, even if you have. Do you get it?
Yes.
Because why are you in your pajamas? As in,
Because you look rough. Do you get
You
what
look
I'm
like you
saying?
just
Pajamas
turned
and
out of bed and then
robe.
said, let's go to school.
that's crazy to me.
No, I hear
And then the
it.
kids eating a sausage roll because they didn't have breakfast.
Long day.
It's all of that kind of, and it's not because we all go through it like once in a while. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? You've been
yeah,
rushing out the house.
trust me.
I'm talking every morning.
You know what's funny?
The kids rushing. You're shouting at the kids to hurry up.
Trust me.
He's got toothpaste on his face. Like, what is going on?
Should I make you laugh? There was a day where it was it World Book Day? And then they did like come in with pajamas day.
Yeah.
Basically. And my kid went in with her pajamas
Yeah.
and I also went in with my pajamas. And I have this like from Primark, it's like a really massive, like a Oodie.
Yeah.
And it's really massive.
Yeah.
And
Homer
it's
Simpson one.
The Homer Simpson one. And it's genuinely bright yellow. It's bright yellow like a Homer Simpson. And it's got Homer Simpson right here. And it is bright
Why
yellow.
are you like this, please?
And I went in there with my Crocs and I think I was wearing leggings. And then one of the teachers was like, wow, you look bright today. That's the last day I ever wore it. I never wore it again.
I mean,
because
have
I
you
was
seen
like,
it?
no way,
It's
no
a
way.
I think I've
Yeah.
seen it before. Is it
It's
from Primark?
bright yellow.
And it's got
like,
Homer's face on it, right?
Yeah.
the brightest of yellows, and it's just got Homer burping.
Is that
He's got
yellow
he's
like this,
burping.
that wall?
No, yeah,
Brighter
but
than that.
brighter than that. Genuinely brighter than that. It's bright yellow.
So it had to take the teachers to say to you, you look bright not to wear it.
No, she
again.
went, we're
You know
all
she
in
would've
our
worn-
pajamas.
she would've worn it
and
the
I
next
went,
day.
rah. I would have worn it. I
No,
swear
if someone
down.
said to Nasra, you look amazing, I love it, she would have worn it every day.
No, if she would have literally said, wow,
Actually
you look
fit it.
great.
Yeah, she
I
would have been like,
worn it every
that's
day.
it.
Swear
This is,
down.
this is a school run jacket.
This is literally the school run jumper.
Why are you like this,
And it was
please?
cold. And she literally went, wow, you look so bright today. And I went, oh, swear down.
You know, you
And
just
then
like, shut up.
the caretaker, the guy that opens the gate, he went, wow. He literally went like that, wow. And I was like, okay, I'm not wearing this
You're not
ever
taking the
again.
piss out of
I'm
me.
not wearing this ever
So, you know,
again.
my mum kind of instilled it in us though.
Yeah.
From young, because my mum was always the type to be like, you know, make sure you look presentable.
Yes.
Because my sister, she's a little bit different to me. Like sometimes if she wants to go to like the shop or if she wants to go to Asda, she will go in the bati, you know, like the dresses
Yeah.
that Africans wear. She'll
Yeah.
just wear that. She'll put a jacket on top. And my
Yeah.
mum always used to say, sweet Samaya, just put something on. Because especially because
But
me and
that's
her, we're both
different.
drivers.
Do you
But
think
listen,
that's different?
But listen,
That's our version of pajamas.
But that doesn't look
No.
like pajama. Obviously when you guys are looking at her, you're
know
like,
we know it's
You
pajamas.
know it's
Yeah,
pajamas.
yeah.
But if I'm looking at her, I'll be like, that's a nice dress.
exactly.
Swear.
And guess
get that
what?
from?
Many people have said to her,
Yeah.
that's a cute summer dress. And
Yeah.
she's like,
Wow.
these times.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It's like,
Yeah.
obviously, different culture, different religion. Everyone's got their own, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Exactly. And another
But-
thing my mum says is she always says things like, because we're all drivers, right? She always says to us, if you ever get into an accident or the car breaks down, she
Yeah.
was like, you have to look presentable.
Yeah.
You're going to be on the side of the road in what?
Yeah, it's true.
A little
My mum has
sandals
always said
and
to me,
a
always have on decent underwear.
decent underwear.
Because if they have to rip your clothes off you, what are you going to be doing?
That's what I mean.
You've got the hole
In your grannies.
in your, the knickers from 1991.
Ooh.
There's a massive hole in it.
Ooh.
And the fanny plate is like that.
To be fair, yeah, we're taught from young, like
Yeah.
in Islam,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to walk around with stuff that has holes in it. So if you have
I've
socks
never
that
heard
have
this.
holes in it,
I've never
yeah,
heard
apparently
this.
you're not supposed to. Apparently it's like you're asking for poverty or something like that.
Okay.
word.
Yeah, it's like
That's a good saying.
you're bringing poverty
Yeah.
to yourself.
I've
Yeah.
never heard
If
of that.
anything
But
has
how
a
can
hole
you
in
deep
it,
the
dash
hole
it.
and then you're like, and again.
Yeah,
And again. I'm going to wear it again.
Wheel it.
Literally.
Wheel it up.
Wheel it until the whole thing rips. The whole thing, it turns into a
Your
hole.
toe is outside
Yeah,
like this.
yeah. No,
but
Why are
it's
you
so
doing
Why
that?
are you not throwing it in the
It's
bin?
so uncomfortable though.
I don't
you know,
get
as soon
it.
as my toe peeks out, I'm
Yeah.
like, dash it away, man. I
Yeah.
can feel my toe.
Yeah.
Anything. It could be a t-shirt. It
could
could
be-
be
yeah,
anything. If
yeah.
it has a hole in it, dash it.
Yeah. Because for me, that means that you've worn it to the hole.
Yeah.
Unless you've walked into a door or it's got caught on a door and it's ripped. That's different.
Should I make you laugh? You remember when Kanye West came out with that like line,
Yeah.
and it was like all the holes in all the like the Yeezy clothes. And I remember my mum, she must somehow come across it.
Yeah.
She somehow came across it, and she was like, "If you even think about it," I was like, "Why?" She was like, "That you spending money to ask for poverty."
No,
Yeah.
no,
I
but
was
honestly, you can make that
It
yourself.
looked awful, I can't lie.
And
My
that's
mum,
apparently
if she
fashion.
sees
It
ripped
was
jeans,
mad.
she'll lose her mind.
Yeah.
Ripped jeans.
Yeah.
She's like, why are you purposely trying to
Yeah.
look like you're
Literally.
disheveled?
Yeah.
And I feel like as I've got older, I'm like, that actually doesn't look good.
No, same.
It actually
Especially
looks
on men.
really- yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Why can I see your kneecap?
I don't want to see
Your
your
Men
whole
kneecap.
shouldn't be
kneecap.
wearing ripped jeans.
Yeah.
Furthermore, do you even cream your legs?
No, honestly.
Men
you
don't cream their legs.
You don't.
So
For me,
you're
it's-
dry
It's
kneecap.
the ones that have the leggings connected to it. What the heck?
Oh my! what the
the
hell?
hell?
Oh, the one where there's like lines, like
What the
white,
hecky?
like a white
Yeah.
mesh thing.
As in you've got tights. Viscose underneath the jeans. Viscose. Your bum
All
must
for the-
stink. Because how?
All for the name of fashion, innit?
Can you
In the
imagine?
name of fashion.
What the hecky? What the
Oh,
hecky
my-
killed
what
me?
the helly in the hecky?
What the Halle Berry?
What
I'm
the
trying to think
hecky?
of, right, so
What the hell?
first advice for school run.
Rhea said, look put together.
Put it together, that's the first one. Set your clothes out for yourself as well the night before.
Oh, 100%. At least have an idea as to what you're wearing.
Have
It'll
an
make your life
idea.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would just, yeah. 2, stay in the car as long as you can.
Oh, yeah.
Because the small talk will literally make me want to rip off my face.
Yeah.
Hiya. I don't know your name.
Oh,
I don't know,
man.
like.
Oh, man.
Also, just because our kids are in the same school doesn't mean we have to be friends. Also, be prepared for the school parties. Are you joking?
Oh my god.
The school
There's always
parties.
something going on, isn't it?
Are you joking? I've missed about 4 of them this month alone.
my gosh.
They
Yeah.
did a Mother's
What, like
Day
the
one. I
kids'
didn't even
birthday
turn up.
parties
Yeah.
or the school parties?
The kids' birthday parties of the kids in the
Oh,
school.
good
In
Oh
the
my
class.
god, yeah. Jenna's been invited to
There's
she's
so
only
many.
she's still in the nursery. She ain't even reached school yet,
Yeah.
bro.
There's so many.
Yeah.
How many birthday parties?
It's insane. is actually insane. And some of them are back to back. Like, same month, there'll be like 4 kids all having their birthday party.
Wow.
And you have to go there with them. Like, you can't just be like, see ya. Obviously, you have to take them and stay with them.
You got to buy a present too. It's long.
Exactly.
No, some of them
Let me
say
tell you a
no
funny
present,
story.
you know? Some of them say don't bring a present.
That's a good thing to say.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because why? I don't know you.
They've got enough toys though as well.
What am I buying? I don't know you. And also,
true.
what's the budget?
It's true.
But the thing is, I feel like,
And I don't know what you
unless
have.
you tell me not to, I feel like I have to buy something.
You have to buy
because
something,
I can't
yeah.
come empty-handed
Yeah,
to
yeah,
any
yeah,
party,
yeah,
especially
yeah.
a kids' party. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
usually I'll just ask the mum like, what kind of things do they like? And I
Yeah.
just pray that it's nothing expensive.
Yeah,
do you
I
know
don't
what
even do that. I just buy like a basic, like a basic toy.
Buy
Like
them
a
a
car.
ball.
If it's a boy, car.
Yeah.
Cheap car.
Amazon is a real
Kids'
one.
toys
I
are
love
so
me some Amazon.
expensive.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Amazon is expensive.
So expensive.
Bro, the best bet for me.
£15 for
I
like one toy.
buy colouring books and some felt tip pens.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
actually
yeah.
a vibe.
Every kid
yeah,
loves that shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't even buy full price toys. Vinted is my baby girl.
Have you
Guys,
been to
Vinted.
Tiger? What's
Yeah.
it called?
Don't you think that Tiger is
Flying
just a
Tiger.
No, but don't you feel like Flying Tiger is just a big shop of junk?
I love it.
Isn't it
But-
overpriced a little bit as well?
It's not, you know.
Is it? Am I thinking about
One
something
sketchbook's
else?
like £4. The sketchbook like this big, bruv.
Yeah. But I feel like it's always just stuff that I don't need.
Yeah, but then
And I go in there and I'm like, oh, would I ever need to play pool while I'm on the toilet? What kind of toys are
Random
those?
thing.
It's like a sat on your thing.
You're in the toilet for too long. The toilet is hot.
You're gonna get
You're
hemorrhoids,
gonna get
bruv.
cramp in your leg while you're doing. And who are you playing with? You're doing ping pong on your own. It's weird.
I love Flying Tiger.
But yeah, no. One funny story actually. My oldest, he went to his first birthday party, right? And he had the biggest meltdown ever because my son's always been. He doesn't like noise. I'm the same. I get overwhelmed easily. Don't like noise. I don't like to be around people I actually don't know either.
Okay.
So he was like, I don't want to go. And I was like, come on, we should go. And as he's gotten older, I've told myself, he doesn't have to go. If I mention it and he doesn't want to go, why am I forcing him to go to a birthday party?
Facts.
Exactly.
For what?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be there either. So, and you're going to see your friends on Monday.
Yeah.
So why are we doing this? Anyway, he saw the toy. So I bought the kid like some Hulk toy. My son opened it, as in smashed open the whole thing. And I was like, let's go to the park. We didn't even go to the party. I said, let's go to the park. You've got a new toy and you're at the park in the sun. You have conned me. Let's just go to the park. And that was the day. We never actually made it to his party.
Oh, that's so funny.
And actually, funny story, actually. No, we went in and my son started crying. I was like, let's go back out. And then on the Monday, one of the mums was like, did I see you on Saturday? I was thinking, don't be stupid. I'm one of the only black mums. You knew it was me.
You know,
Oh my
Don't
God.
do that. Don't do it. I was like, my son gets overwhelmed and so do I. So that's why we went there. Like, shut up. I don't know you.
Aye, listen, yeah. Jenna got invited to a birthday party a couple months back. And I think it was like January or Feb. I remember it was still winter time.
Yeah.
And I think they must have like rented out a hall or something. And when I got the invitation card, it said like 2 p.m. till like 7. I said, hey,
what?
it's like 5 hours. I don't know how this parent even looks like, guys.
That's a long time.
She just got invited because she's part of the class. I've never seen the mum ever in my life. So in my head, I was like, do I have to literally be there for like the whole 5 hours? I don't know these
You
people.
turn up at like...
I can't just
5.
drop Jenna off and leave.
4:35.
Yeah. No, you can't. This is the thing.
But then again, I don't want to walk in at 4:30.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna make me look like
No. Then you have
too
to plan
late.
the excuse. Okay, it's a Saturday. We had another birthday party to go to. I mean, Jenna's not going to tell you that she didn't go to another birthday party because I'm whispering.
You don't know Jenna.
Yeah, you don't even know her.
You don't know Mummy, we were at home.
This is it. That's why you say it in the corner.
Mummy.
Sorry, we're late. We were at another birthday party.
One thing about
Because
Jenna.
now my
she
kids will
correct
say,
me.
yeah, especially my 3-year-old. Oh my God.
No, we weren't,
You
Mummy.
you can't tell anything. You'll be like,
Very honest.
Mummy, you told us not to tell lies, Mummy. Mummy, you're telling porkies. Shut up. Yeah.
So
But you have to just
literally.
pattern the...
So I was, because they told me weeks in advance, and I.
Have you got a
I swear
WhatsApp
to God,
group
I
for
didn't
them?
say nothing. No. Oh.
Yeah, we've got a WhatsApp group.
You're not in a WhatsApp group?
No.
Oh my God, I'm in a WhatsApp
She hasn't
group.
started yet. She's not in
Yo,
reception.
you're soon.
It's coming. It's coming,
soon,
babes.
Soon.
No, the
come
reason
in.
why I'm not in a WhatsApp group is because I'm really in and out. Like,
No.
I don't
So
have
was
time for
I.
eyes.
So was I. And they
You're
caught
gonna end up
me.
in a
They
WhatsApp
call
group.
Do you know why they even caught me? They caught me so bad, yeah, that I became part of the committee. You know the committee.
So am I.
You know the
I'm
ones where you're
part of
like,
it.
yeah,
The
they asked me.
PTA.
The P, yeah, they asked me. They were like, would you be able? Yeah. So I didn't have to say no. Yeah. I was actually going to ask you if I could be part of it. Oh my God. Thank you so much for actually, oh my God. Yeah. I've actually got my speech ready.
I had the same conversation.
Yeah.
The
And they've got a
exact
picture
same
of me
conversation.
got a picture of me on the
You're
freaking board. And I've got full makeup on. I'm like to my son, who's that? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, it's mummy with makeup on. Okay? Don't embarrass me.
I said, I don't know.
He said, I don't know, because I look like I look like I've been dragged.
Guys,
from hell.
I'm not a social person. All this is making me feel anxious as
You'll
hell.
be fine.
I just want to drop my kid and go. I'm not there to make friends.
You'll
but
be fine.
look,
but it's good. The
if
WhatsApp
I meet
is good because they
someone that I
remind you
gel
of stuff
with,
as well.
I don't mind. If I meet a cool mum that I can vibe with, because
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
you
yeah.
just know, like
Yeah.
she's right up my street.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not trying to talk.
No,
man.
so wait, do you know what? Reception's different. Like the school run in the morning.
Hey, even when they send homework. Did you not get homework?
No, you know what?
Homework at reception.
She got homework in the
Homework.
old school, and this school I was like, yo, where's the homework? They were like, oh, we don't do that here.
Yeah.
Swear.
And I was like, you don't do that here.
No, that's fantastic. They should.
No, but it's not fantastic because she was actually thriving on the homework. I'm sure she has ADHD. She was like, yes, let's sit down and write all of these words. And then now her handwriting's gone down the drain.
Now you print the homework for her then.
Anybody got time for that?
Look, see.
Create homework for her.
In it. Create homework. There's loads of those books.
But anyways, guys,
I did buy them on
that-
Amazon, actually. They're like £2 each.
They're not bad.
That birthday party got cancelled.
Yeah.
I was gassed. And I was so glad I didn't tell with Jenna. Because
Did you buy
imagine
a
I
gift?
told her.
Yeah.
No, I didn't buy gifts. Me, I'll always wait till last minute.
Yeah.
Because they told me like
yeah.
weeks in advance.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
But I stuck it on my fridge, yeah. And every day when I looked at it, I'm like,
You sighed.
oh God. I have to mingle with people for 5 hours because I can't leave it there.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how you would go there for 5 hours. I
You
would show up
wouldn't-
at
you
like
wouldn't start from
3:30.
two- you
No,
wouldn't
I
get there
wouldn't
for
be
would
the
two.
show up
first
at
one there. I wouldn't be the
3:30,
first
bro.
one
Sometimes you
there.
have to Ray Charles the 2. You have to pretend that the 2
Yeah.
turned to a 3 and be like, oh, 3 o'clock. Yes, I'm there. You have to pretend I didn't even see 2. I thought it started at 3.
You know, I'm late
Who
anyway.
gets there at 2?
Bro, when
Might
she
as well set up
messaged
the
me,
hall.
to say her kid got sick, obviously I felt bad. I felt bad for the kid.
Not her saying yes.
I said sorry, like
shame.
Yeah, oh,
I
sorry.
said poor girl, it's her birthday week. I said I'm so sorry.
It's her birthday week.
You know, I hope she feels better.
Yes. Thank the Lord.
So yeah.
Listen,
When
I'm
my mum
so
watches
much.
this,
I'm so anti. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm so anti that I don't even throw birthday
Same.
parties
Yeah. Same. I don't think I ever
because
will.
that means I have to invite people.
I don't think
bro.
I ever will, you know. I honestly feel like I appreciate just us having family time or just doing something
Yeah.
that they like. So like if they're into Lego, this year we'll go Legoland or something like
do you know
that.
the problem with birthday parties like that we face? Like I want to invite like 3 people. That's my thing. I want to
Yeah.
invite like the 3 of us,
Yeah.
mum club. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Or with like an additional 1 person,
Yeah.
and their kids.
Yeah.
But then now I'm like, okay, 20 people have asked me what we're doing for her birthday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I do something with just you guys,
And if they see
they're gonna get mad. Do you
Wait,
know them
do
ones?
they
They're gonna
actually
catch
come
feelings.
up to you and say
God.
your child's birthday's coming up? Like,
No,
what
but
are
like
you doing?
family, like, you know, people that, you know, that are just
yeah.
like
family.
everyone.
Yeah.
Like family and even your other friends who have kids, you know, they know
Yeah.
that her birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
They know she's turning 6 soon or
Yeah.
she's turning 5.
Yeah.
And they're like, what are we doing for her birthday? And in my head, I'm like, I get so overwhelmed. The first time we threw her a
Yeah.
birthday party and we invited a ton of people, she cried the whole time.
Of course.
She literally cried the whole time.
You
She
see,
was
if
2.
someone did that to me, I'm 32. If someone did that to me for my 33rd birthday and they invited, I'd be so angry. I'd cry. I'd sit and cry too. I just wanted peace. I look what
Yeah.
you lot have done.
I feel like you should ask the birthday girl, what do
It's
you
too
want?
much.
If you want to go Chesington, we'll do that.
Yeah.
It's not by force to have a party.
Yeah.
And I feel like some mums are actually mad, you know, like
Yeah.
you know when they start school, there are certain mums that say your
Every
daughter went to my
birthday.
birthday party.
Yeah.
Well, when's her birthday?
When's hers? Yeah.
Like literally, like
Yeah.
some of them write it down.
Yeah.
It's their entire life, you know. It's their
Yeah.
entire personality. They
Yeah.
wait down all the birthdays.
Yeah.
This person didn't invite
It's
us to
because
this
it's because
birthday
they don't
party.
have anything outside of
you
motherhood.
crazy?
So that is their like things to do. Do you get what I mean? Where
Yeah.
it's like, I love to be with my kid. I want to do something on Saturday with them. Like, no.
Do you know what I did for Jenna's birthday party last month?
Me neither.
Yeah.
Jenna's birthday last month, yeah? Because this girl always gets sweets and goodie bags from other kids.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Home Bargains. I'm going to get a bunch of sweets, dash them in little bags,
You're so cute.
send them on their way.
Yeah.
It's Jenna's birthday
Smart.
this week.
Yeah.
You're not getting no invitation to no party. Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Enjoy the
Smart.
sweets.
Yeah.
That made my life easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, kids are mean though, because I never did that for Hannah's birthday. Basically, when it was Hannah's birthday, we were in between moving house and we were also in between like moving school. So I didn't do anything for her birthday.
Yeah.
And she went to school and was like, it's my birthday. And everyone was like, no, it's not. we didn't get any cakes on your birthday.
Oh.
They literally was like, we didn't get any sweets. There was no goodie bag.
Kids
It's
are
not your
mean.
birthday.
They
She's
said,
like, I'm 5. They're like, no, you're not. You're 4 because you didn't bring us anything. And she came back and was like, where's all the cupcakes?
Bless her.
We had cupcakes at home.
they really
But that's not how
gaslighted
it's-
her.
that's
She
not
don't
how
have a
it's-
smartphone. She can't be like, look,
Yeah,
these are the pictures.
That's so mean.
Yeah.
But we were literally in the middle.
Yeah.
And then when she moved to the new school, she
But
was
even
like,
if you weren't in the middle, I'm the one who's having to organize all of this. And then I have to find out how many people are in your class. I can't leave out anyone.
Allergies.
And
Who's got
allergies.
allergies?
And then it's like,
Allergies.
how many sweets? Am I sending
yeah.
sweets or am I spending toys? And if I'm ordering toys, are we getting them off Shein? Okay. And that's 2 weeks delivery.
Yeah, it's gonna-
And I didn't think of this at the start of the month, okay? So no one's getting anything.
Home bargains is
It's
the
just
shit.
her birthday.
Home bargains is
Yeah.
no, she asked
yeah.
me, she was like, are they going to believe that I'm 5 at the new
bless
school?
her.
And I was like, what? They don't know you. You can tell them you're 25.
Yeah. No, honestly.
They don't know you there.
Yeah.
Okay, kids are mean because
Kids
sometimes
are
I think to
mean, you
myself,
know.
And they're very in their ways as well. So it's like they get into like, because we haven't received this, it can't be your birthday. Rather than thinking that like, maybe I'm going away for my birthday or maybe my mum's doing something when I get home or...
some families can't afford certain
true.
things.
It's
And
true.
it's just, yeah, it's really sad, man.
It's really sad.
It's really sad.
And a lot of the time I throw, like when the kids get the stuff, I throw it in the bin. I'm like, you ain't having that. I always say there's medicine. Imagine the kids got, my 3-year-old he's in nursery, he got a potty bag, right? It must have like 4 different types of Haribos in there,
Are
like
you
packs of
joking?
sweets.
It's a lot of sweets.
And he was like, Mummy, can I said, all of them have medicine. They all have medicine inside. He was like, this one? I said, all of them have medicine. You don't like medicine, you can't have them. He was like, okay. And then I just gave him the toys. Because I'm
You
like,
know what I do? I ration them out.
no, my kids
give
are
them,
like, they will be hanging from the ceiling
Okay.
from just honey, let alone Haribos of sugar.
Wait, question. Did you ever give them, like, did you microdose them with sugar as a kid, as a baby?
Probably. I mean, they didn't really have sugar like that when they were younger. It was more fruit.
You see, because mine, what I
Yeah.
did was I microdosed her because there's nothing that I hate more than children that are, as soon as you give them one chocolate, they're like,
Yeah,
there's nothing I hate more than that.
yeah, yeah.
From when she was like 1.5, just give her a little button. You know, the
Yeah,
Cadbury
yeah, yeah,
buttons.
yeah.
One button in her
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah.
And she'd be like, woo! Eventually she'd be like, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
The sugar
yeah.
rush is gone. I didn't even get a
Yeah.
sugar rush. Just give it
Yeah,
to you.
yeah.
Didn't even now, and then when she was like 2.5, we did like Kit Kats. So it started off with one finger. I'd give
Yeah.
her one finger of Kit Kat
Yeah.
every day, and I gave her one finger of Kit Kat every day for like 6 months. And then she'd be like, "Can I have another one?" And I'd be like, "Yes, here you
Yeah,
go, have another
yeah,
one."
yeah.
And then we did 2, and
Yeah.
then we've worked our way up. Now she's on 3. She's
her.
5, and we're on 3 now.
Oh, bless
Yeah.
her.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a smart idea. I didn't even
Yeah,
think that far.
you know now, I swear to God, if you give my kid, you can give her a cupcake, you can give her a chocolate, you can even give her ice cream on top. She
Yeah.
won't be running around
Yeah,
anywhere.
Yeah, but she's a girl.
Yeah.
It's different.
No, but also she's got ADHD, so it's not different. But
Boys are crackheads though.
No,
Can't
but
lie.
I'm telling you, boys are...
They're different. Girls are
And I
jarring
think,
sometimes.
and honestly,
but
I don't think it's just the sugar. It's they wake up like that.
oh wow,
They wake up on crowd like from the moment they open their eyes, they're on
Wow.
something.
I'm
telling you.
already. Adam just turned 1. Yeah, last month. I'm already seeing the aggression. He's already. Jenna's 4. She's got 3 years on him.
you're joking. He's badding her up.
Of course.
Bad.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I swear to God, he roughs her up.
And when they're chunky,
No.
it's
Sometimes
worse.
all she's doing
Is he
is-
chunky?
He's big boy.
Yeah.
And sometimes all she does is walk past him, and he gives her one slap.
I actually can't.
Sometimes he just
Yeah,
scratches
that's
her
how
on
they
the
are.
cheek.
That's how they
And
are.
she's so sweet. She's
Yeah.
like, "Mummy,
Yeah, that's how
Adam
they are.
scratched me."
Yeah. Because he's like,
What can I
you-
do?
Yeah, because he can't walk
Poor
yet, innit? Can he
Jenny.
He
walk?
can't. He can't walk.
But that's
He's
what I'm trying to
falling.
say. So that's
But
all
he
he's
can
got.
still somehow
Yeah.
grab.
Yeah. He's saying you think you're bad.
I'm
Can
already.
you walk?
I'm already seeing the
coming.
aggression.
No.
I said to
Oh,
myself,
crazy.
I said to myself, this time next year, when he's 2 and walking,
Huh?
they're going to be. He's going to be
Toe to toe.
beating her ass. She's not going to hit him because I know Jenna. She's a very sweet kid. She doesn't hurt people.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
going to take
she's
control
gonna
over
get
her
to the
next-
point where she's like, "Am I a dickhead?"
But
And she's gonna beat
I'm
him
telling
back.
you, I'm telling you, it's
she's
it's
gonna get to
character
that
building.
point.
I'm
She's
gonna
gonna,
tell her to defend us. What do you
yeah,
mean?
yeah. She's gonna,
You and Samir.
yeah. She's-
My mum,
She used to do that to her sister.
because I'm the second. I came out aggressive as hell. I used to beat the
Yeah.
shit out of my sister.
Yeah.
Oh
and she
my
always used to
God.
go to my mum and say, "Sweet is hitting me." You know what my mum said?
actually
My mum said,
finished.
"Hit her back."
Yeah.
Hit her back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's character building. Your daughter, I'm telling you,
gonna
by the
do
time
that.
she's 6, she'll be like, "Let's go. I'm ready. I've been in the jungle. Let's do this."
Any boy at school,
Yeah,
what? I'll
yeah,
beat you up like I
yeah.
beat
Have
up my
you
brother.
seen my brother? Have you seen my
What?
brother? Yeah, I've been in training.
Do you know how many times I said to Jenna, bite me,
Yeah.
bite me.
Nah, she could never.
Oh, Jenny.
She's
Oh,
She barely touches it. She's like this, Mommy, I don't want to hurt you.
what a
Adam,
sweetheart.
Today he grabbed me in the nostril right there, like
Actually,
this.
Oh,
And the
that's
maddest
horrible.
thing is,
They're
when I say
crazy.
ow, he understands. He
Yeah,
knows. He
yeah.
knows I'm in pain.
Yeah.
Does it again.
But they can't help. The thing is with boys, it's just installed in them. Like, they don't actually want to hurt you. They're just rough riders.
They're just rough.
They're crazy.
They're
They're literally rough riders. Today, my son
Hey.
was on the bump bed, and we've got this massive Thomas the Tank Engine thing, right? He jumped off the bump bed onto it, and the thing broke. And he goes, I was just trying to get off the bed. I said, brother, there's a ladder. There's a ladder. And his intrusive, they are walking intrusive thoughts. Like, he would want to do something. We're leaving the school.
God,
yeah.
yeah.
Everyone, it's hectic. The whole school's trying to leave school. My guy thinks this is the moment I need to do a cartwheel. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Everybody's running. My guy, cartwheel in the middle of the floor. Then he's like, I'm getting squashed.
Kicking someone in the face like while he's at it. That's crazy.
Like, you know when you go to the bakery and you see cakes, you just want to punch it.
Yes.
They just let that take over. Like, that intrusive thought. They're
And
like,
Rhea, you've got 2 boys, so
Huh?
they bounce off each other's
Yeah.
energy. It's like they're feeding each
Listen,
other.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how entertaining that must be when they fight.
but do you know what?
It
is.
must be
'Cause
so
they've got
banter.
they've got a costume drawer.
Oh
right?
my God.
I can't. They wake up and they're like, I'm going to be the Gruffalo today. One of them will be the Gruffalo. The other one will be Buzz Lightyear. It don't even make sense. When would you ever see the Gruffalo and Buzz Lightyear in one scene?
What a
But I'm
collab.
loving it. I'm loving it. So I sit and I watch and I'm like, wow, Buzz Lightyear actually fly kicked the Gruffalo in his face.
Crazy.
Then there'll be, my 3-year-old will literally get the 5-year-old and be like this in his face. And I'm like, soft hands, gentle hands. But he's like, Mummy, we're playing. They're like,
hands.
Mummy, we're playing.
Oh my God. They're not even.
He's
not
like,
even
I'm
feeling
not
it.
even. Yeah, he's like, I'm not being aggressive. Like, I'm not doing it on purpose.
That's
I'm
just how
just
they
playing.
play. That's how they play.
That's how they play.
Oh my God, Rhea.
They break toys you would never even think they'd be able to break.
I'd rather have 2 boys then, because at least they can
This
beat
is
each
it.
other up.
When I found out
When
that
you have a really sweet girl and an aggressive boy.
listen, when I found out that my
Come on,
youngest was a
man.
boy, I was like, for flip's sake. But this is fantastic because then at least we'll have freaking dinosaurs and cars and everyone's fighting over
Yeah.
one toy.
Same interests.
Do you know what I mean? Rather
Yeah.
than because I know if my oldest was a girl,
It'd be long.
he'd be biting the heads off the Barbies.
Oh my God.
He'd be jumping over all her dresses. It'd be crazy. Yeah, it's absolute aggression in my house.
Yeah, listen, I said to Hassan, yeah, you take your boy football and I will take
Yeah,
my
yeah,
daughter
yeah,
to
yeah.
the salon. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
no,
how it's going to
honestly,
be.
Yeah. Or
That's
karate.
how it's gonna be.
He
We
needs to go
take
to
turns.
karate. Do you know, don't give him more lessons of, yeah. He'll fly kick your daughter.
He'll fly kick Jannah. You got to take Jannah to get
No,
MMA or
she's
something.
she's going to go to
You
the
gotta
martial
take
arts.
her
Finish.
martial arts, bro.
Yeah.
She's
to
going to
defend herself.
She's going to get
Yeah.
the lessons and he will still beat her up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy work. Any other tips for the reception gang?
Reception is fun. Yeah, it's fun. I would say
It's not full days, isn't it? It's every day.
every day.
No, it's not.
It's
I
a
swear-
full day, bro. But they do like a staggered start to get
Oh,
you
yeah, that's what I
into
meant.
it. Like,
Oh, I thought you meant you thought it was part-time.
it's not part time.
Nah.
It's every day,
It's
bro.
a full-time job,
The
mate.
first 2 weeks, it's like you come in the mornings and. Because you know the
Yeah.
school that Jenna's going to,
So
It
is she
literally
in the
told
school
me-
nursery?
she's going to go. No, she's not in the
No,
school.
she's in a private nursery. She's in a
Okay.
private nursery.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah. So
Girl.
in the website, it said something like how you can start in the afternoon or you can start in the morning. I said, what do you mean? What's this
No, but
about?
that's just at the beginning.
Yeah, that's just
to get them used to it.
Yeah.
Do the morning because she's gonna have to wake up in the morning anyway. You
Yeah.
don't want to deal with the headache later.
Yeah,
do the
yeah,
morning.
Yeah, do the morning anyway,
Pick
'cause I
the
have to go to
morning.
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are
yeah.
you gonna be the one to pick her up after?
Probably. Their dad works in Northwest London, bro. He ain't gonna pick them up. That's gonna be me, man.
Yeah.
Mate, you know what
I
happens
was
after
so
school?
annoyed. I was sorry to cut you off, but I was so annoyed at those staggered hours because I was like, can you just freaking take them in a flipping school? I've dropped them and now I'm back here.
You've told me to come pick
And
her
I
up
still
at
have
11.
to give them lunch.
At 11.
No.
The day I picked her up at 11, I
Nah,
was like,
what was the
no,
point?
you
What was it,
violated me,
9 to
bro.
As in the
11?
sofa's not even
I
hot.
felt so
I didn't
violated,
even make
bro.
the sofa hot. That's how quick I've been.
Bro.
Is it 9 to 11 or 8 to 11?
No, sometimes they do like 3 hours or like what they did with Hannah is they for the first week, the first day they did bring her in at 9
Yeah.
until 11, and then the second day it was 9 till 12, and then the next day it was 9 till 1 o'clock
Yeah.
after lunch,
Yeah.
and then the by the end of the week it was the full day.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
Basically,
At least
like
it didn't
that.
drag for weeks.
No, it don't drag for weeks. It don't drag.
That's
for
what I hate
weeks.
about nursery. And they're dragging it for weeks. It's like, can you just take them? They're like, you can sit upstairs in the parent room.
What? I don't want to sit in your parent room.
Do you think I've got nothing to do? I could put a load of washing on while you're doing your mahogany.
Goodness.
I remember taking Jenna for 2 hours on her first day.
2 hours.
2 hours. I went home, sat on the sofa, and then I got up again.
You literally look at your phone and then that's it. Now
Yeah.
you gotta go.
Couple of TikToks, you got to go back. Get out of here. But yeah, no,
Oh my
reception.
God.
I think. Do you know what school for me is? It's interesting. It's really interesting being on the other side, like being a parent and like you know when they do parents' evening.
Yeah.
I had parents' evening for my 3-year-old. He's in the nursery of the
Yeah.
school, and they were like, "He's doing really well. He's not able to write his name. Brother is 3. What do you mean he's not able to write his name? Can I even write my name? Sometimes I forget how to write my own name. He's 3.
And it's only 4 letters.
He's 3. Like it's and that's what I'm saying, because it's a school. There's that pressure of like,
Yeah.
they're 5, so they should be doing this. Because by our books, you should be doing this. And it's like, but have you not taken into consideration that every child is different?
It's true.
In school, I hated school because I felt like I was more creative, and the only thing they had in school was art. So if you wasn't good at art or drama, if you wasn't good at art, you weren't a creative. Do you know what I mean? And then you're telling me that Rhea's falling behind because her English is not good. And it's like, but maybe that's just not where I'm at. Maybe I just don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's not your strength.
It's not my strength.
Yeah,
so why is it and that's what I've been finding hard with school, is that the idea of like boxing in your child into a different area because they're not able to pick up what the other kids are picking up.
Yeah.
But it's like,
That's another thing that worries me as well.
you have to
I
really
worry that,
advocate
like,
for them.
She goes
It's
to
hard.
school now, and like I realize that she's behind or she's not on the same level as other kids. Sometimes I'm like, is she supposed to be writing her name? Is she supposed to do maths at this age?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't know what level she's supposed to be
Because
on.
we don't know, because we this is the first time we've ever done this before.
Exactly.
And also we're going by like, if you talk to your parents and stuff, your parents don't know, they can't remember all of that.
Bro, I asked my mum. I asked her. I said, by reception.
Yeah.
Like, did you prepare us for school?
Yeah.
Like, did you make sure that we knew how to read and write? And my mum was like, bro, I just sent you guys to school, bro. I didn't do shit.
Yeah.
I said, okay, that makes me feel better.
Yeah. And
That makes me feel better.
I think one of the main things I've learned is that just because the schooling doesn't stop when they leave the school, you have to do that at home too.
Yeah, of course.
So like, because a lot of the time I used to think like, oh, if they're going to school, they'll be doing that in school. But it's like, not necessarily. If your child is behind, your child is behind. They're not gonna have that one-to-one interaction with them where they're like, okay, sit with me, and they haven't got time for that.
No, there's like 20 other kids there.
Yeah, what if there's 4 kids that are falling behind? Do you think they're gonna sit with all 4 one by one and be like, okay, right?
100%. It's also
and
the
right?
parent. Yeah,
Do you know
the
what I mean?
parent has to
it's
help
like,
as well.
But then it's like, but what if you're working and then
It's true.
when I pick up my kids from school and I take them home, I'm still working.
Do you know what I see it as? You know, like with writing, kids don't just pick up pens and write.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
First, you've got to build up their hand muscles.
Yeah, yeah.
They've got to build up their grip,
Yeah.
their what is it called? It's called fine motor skills.
Yes,
That's what it's
yes.
called, right? So, as a parent, if you want to help them when they get to school,
Yeah.
make them Play-Doh. Buy them Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Like do like things that are grippy.
Lego is great.
Lego,
Yeah.
things that where they can like use their
Really
pincers.
intricate, yeah.
You know, really small.
Yeah.
Those are the things that you just need to do. And
Yeah.
we do that most of the time anyway through play.
We've been doing that.
But
Like,
not
even-
everyone does that. This is what
Really?
I'm saying. There's so many mums that you see like normal things like sitting on the floor with them and reading with them or playing with them. There's mums that don't necessarily do that. I'm telling you.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there's
So
a
then
lot of
they
people, they
think-
prop their kid up in front
Yeah,
of the
or it's an
TV
iPad
and that's
thing.
it.
But it's
Yeah.
like, for me, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have an iPad. I'm saying that shouldn't be the
only
main
thing.
thing that you're doing with your kid. They come home, iPad. They wake up, iPad.
It's true.
Weekend, iPad. We're in
Yeah.
the supermarket, iPad. Like, where is that one-to-one time with your child to know that, like, when we play, mummy sits with me and plays with me.
Yeah.
Or mummy sets up things and we do painting together, or a lot of I can tell you guys, there's so many mums that don't do that, and then they send their kids to school and then they're like, it's the school's job.
Yeah,
It's the school's
that's
job to
crazy.
teach them. And then when their kid is falling behind or whatever, they don't. You see the motor skills that you were talking about.
Yeah.
They've never done that before, so they've missed that chance to do that.
Now
do you get
their
what I mean?
hands are like they can't grip a pen. They can't hold a pen.
Yeah. Oh, and even just colouring in. They've never done that.
Really?
To sit down with their mum and do it. I'm telling you.
Oh my God, maybe
Colouring is so lit though.
Yeah,
I love it.
I
love a bit of colouring. I even watch people colour on
I
TikTok.
even have I have my adult colouring book.
I do as well.
Yeah,
too.
that's now.
I have
turned
to
into the
hide
kids'
it. I
colouring
have
book,
to hide
hasn't
it
Oh
from
no,
Jenna.
mine.
I've hid it.
Hannah's never seen it.
No.
I literally saw it the
No,
other day.
I hid it, but it got to a point where the kids were moving mad. I was like, take it, go away.
Listen.
I bought her own separate collection of colouring books. Don't touch mine.
Yeah.
The only problem is the pens that I have that are for my colouring book.
She's now using
Don't
them.
even ask me where they've gone.
See, this is what I'm saying.
Don't even ask me.
My good fine pin.
I literally
pens.
bought some beautiful pens.
Yeah. So did
Half
I.
of them don't have lids.
Same here.
They've dried up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same here.
yeah.
Half
So
of
have
them.
it.
I
Have all
found
of
one
them.
inside the sofa.
Yeah.
I said, how did it get there?
Yeah. Yeah.
It left a black line all the way through
Actually,
the sofa.
that's always the black one. Always. The main colour.
If you're in my household and you see us playing with colouring pens and pencils, you'll hear me say 25 times.
Yeah.
Make sure you put the lid on it.
Yeah.
Don't lose the lid.
Yeah.
Where's the lid? Make
Yeah.
sure you put the lid on it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole time.
Always. But that's what I'm saying, like, that's just the norm for you to play with her and sit with her. And
Yeah,
but
is that not the norm?
No.
Yeah, because from when she was small, we did bedtime reading
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
Without fail.
Yeah.
It was bath, book,
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
Bath, book, bed.
Yeah.
That was it. The routine every day
Not
from 1.5,
everybody has
from
that.
even 1 until like she was in school. We
Yeah.
don't do it anymore now
Yeah.
because now the sleeping routine, everything's a bit different.
Yeah, yeah,
She's a
yeah,
bit
yeah,
old
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So we read during the day
Yeah.
or read in the morning
Yeah.
before school.
Yeah.
And then bedtime is like, okay, we'll
Good
do like
night.
our own, we do like our conversation,
Yeah.
pillow talk a little
Literally.
bit, and then
Bye.
sayonara.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I read to her, and now her reading is really good.
I'm telling you.
Bro, Jenna even tells me to read to her. Sometimes she'll be like, Mummy, read this book.
Yeah.
I love
And now
that.
the kids
I can't
now,
say no,
they,
can
they
I?
know
It
now
takes
when I'm
2
skipping
seconds.
pages as well.
Oh yeah, they
They're
clock.
like,
Oh,
Mummy,
they
it's
clocked
not
that
making,
soon.
Mummy, the story's not making sense. I'm like, huh? They're like, go back. You missed a couple of pages. I'm like, did I? It must be the dark lights in here. Shame on Mummy. Silly me.
Yeah, man.
You know me, I'm like, and then blah, 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 and
Yeah.
then she's like, I didn't understand anything you said because you read that too quickly. Can you slow it down a
They're
little
too
bit?
smart for us.
And I'm like, bruv,
and we've
forget it.
made them like this.
They're clocking.
You're making me
Yeah.
read the Gruffalo. The Gruffalo's better
Yeah,
long, bruv.
it
I'm
is.
sitting here
No,
doing.
Listen,
my
I've got the
oldest loves
Gruffalo.
Dogman.
Oh my God.
Hey, have you seen that
Dogman.
the comic, the pages in that book?
Oh my God.
Each chapter has 1,500 pages, and they're all so small, and some of them have bad, naughty words in it, and I have to translate it because obviously it's for 7-year-olds, isn't it? Like 8-year-olds, and I'm like, that says diarrhea. I don't want to say diarrhea because then I have to explain what diarrhea is, and then he's going to tell his friends at school, and then I'm like poo poo, and then they're like, Mommy, can you read the poo poo book again? I'm like, it's not.
What is their obsession with poo?
Oh my God, especially boys.
Hey.
You know, I tried that trend. Have you seen that trend that's going on TikTok and on Instagram of like
The cookie one.
No, the one where the toxic parenting phrases, where it's like
Finish the sentence.
yeah, finish a sentence one. So it's like a finish a sentence,
Yeah.
and it's like what is it? Actually, I wrote them down. Let me tell you.
She actually wrote them
I
down
actually wrote them down because I tried it on her. Where is it? It is.
for her to say poo.
Wait
her
for
to
it. Wait
finish
for
the
it. Wait
sentence.
for it.
Oh my
It's like
gosh.
I'll give you something too, and then
Yeah.
it's we cry about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But then they'll say what they think that's the end of
Yeah,
that sentence,
yeah.
or like I brought you into this world so I can, or like
Okay.
children should be seen and not, and then like I'm your parent, not your. And
I've
then
never said any of these to the kids.
I've never said any
I've
of these
never
as
said
well.
it as well.
Just wait until you have a, and apparently it's supposed to be daughter like you or something like that. And then another one is like, as long as you live under my roof, you will abide by my rules or something like
Do
that.
people actually fully say that to their
Yeah,
kids?
they do. They really do.
I'm big, you're small. And there's nothing you can
And
do
yeah,
about it.
literally, it's giving
Sorry,
Matilda.
It's giving Matilda.
It really is.
really
Yeah.
is.
Listen to her responses. I'm not gonna put her face on there.
Yeah.
But I beg you, listen to her responses. Wait.
I'm sorry. Also, that story that you put up of her when, you know, sorry. Because I'm going to levitate and just fly up into the sky. I was in tears, like laughing.
You know which one you're talking about? Oh my god, that
When she
day,
wanted you and your ex to get back together or
that
something.
day,
And the way she was like, Mummy, you know, like she was she actually sat and thought all day.
she deeped it. She fully sat there and deeped it.
She said something like, "Why don't you and Daddy kiss?" or something
Yeah.
like
No,
that.
she said, you and Daddy used to be married,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then I was like, yeah. And then she was like, did you and Dad kiss? And I went, yeah. And then she went, that's disgusting. I was
I think she said why first. She said why.
She said, why?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
Bless you.
God.
They're so innocent. They have no
this
clue.
kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Her brain is starting to work.
Honestly.
bro. Wait,
Honestly.
listen to her responses to this. Yeah, I was dying. Oh, wait.
I want you to finish my sentence.
Okay.
Okay?
Look at her little face.
Children should be seen and
True.
huh?
And be true.
Okay. As long as you live under my roof, you will.
Be a poo-poo.
What?
Be a poo-poo. She didn't even stop to think about that one.
Be a poo-poo.
Finish my sentence, okay? I'll give you something to.
Poo-poo on.
I will give you something to poo-poo on. What's wrong with these children?
I'm your parent, not your.
Poo-poo man.
Can we be serious?
Now she's fixated on the
Yeah,
food.
yeah.
Can you give some serious answers?
I'm not a poo-poo man.
Finish my sentence. I'm your parent, not your.
Poo-poo man.
And then, you know, for the rest of the day, it's just like, go away.
Yeah.
Go, you've ruined it.
And
Go away.
I'm like,
ruined it.
let's
You
be
ruined
serious. Try.
I'm your parent, not your.
I forgot.
Just finish the sentence.
She's so delicate.
Not your.
She was trying.
Okay.
She said Minnie Mouse.
Okay.
She was trying so hard not to say poo. She went
Yeah, and she said,
Minnie Mouse.
yeah, literally. She said, I've got to be serious for this one, Mummy said.
Yeah, and then the rest of them are all poo-poo. Look.
Of course.
Just wait until you have a.
Poo-poo.
Okay, last one, okay? Finish my sentence. I brought you into this world so I can.
Poo-poo on you.
Oh my, what a mess.
Give a serious
I'll give you something to poo-poo on and a poo-poo head.
No.
Some of these children. Everything's
That
poo-poo.
I swear that was literally yesterday.
Oh my God.
That she's obsessed with poo-poo.
I don't understand. There's poo-poo books. Sorry, I shouldn't make it. Yeah, I'm not buying it for the kids.
I'm
I know what to get her.
Because
for
that will be
her
the
birthday.
only, yeah.
Oh, a poo-poo book.
I'm joking. No.
You know what? You get her a real life turd. Get her, you know, the lifelike ones, the ones that
Actually
look
finished.
lifelike.
Yeah, and put
I
it
was
in her
gonna
bed.
get her at least a cute.
And then
little-
put it in her bed. Exactly.
And be like, is it so funny now? There's one that flies.
I was gonna get her
Yeah.
those cute little emoji ones, the pillows.
Crying out
Those are
loud.
cute. Make it look cute, guys.
She'll actually bring it everywhere, that pillow. It's my poo-poo pillow. And then she won't want to wash it, and then it will really smell like poo. Sorry.
No, guys, honestly, man.
I can't.
I'm low key. It's bittersweet, obviously, that she's starting reception. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, the last 2 years she's been going to the same place. I love the staff. I love her friends.
Yeah, I was sad when my sons
It
left
is
the
a
private
bit,
nursery.
Like, it does. I'm not
sad.
No, I'm excited. 'cause
No, I was
don't have to
excited
pay.
because obviously I didn't have to pay, but where's that money now, huh? Huh? Like, you think to yourself, I'm going to have all this money. They go to the public school and you're like, where's the money?
Oh yeah, true.
Where's the money that I would have had for the invoice? The invoice
It's
isn't
still,
here.
it's
and
still leaving your account.
of course, it's
somehow.
gone somewhere else now.
It's gone somewhere else.
Whatever.
So mad how
I don't-
money just flies.
Shush, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just have these fears. I'm just like, I hope the school is good. I don't want to have to switch to a different school. And then I also have this fear of like, I really hope no one messes with my kid
Yep.
because you don't want to see
Yeah.
the other side to Sonia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fairs.
Like
Yeah.
my genuine fear is no one better give Jenna a hard time.
Yeah, but so you know, 10 out of 10 times, yeah, the teachers will be like, you know, she just had a small fall today. You know, she's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how they present it.
Yeah.
It's not like secondary school where your kid is going to be like, yeah, she said this to me and then she called me that and then she said that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be like that. Now, nobody's really, even if they do mess with her, the teacher's going to be like, she's all right. She just
Yeah.
had a little
Yeah.
bit-"
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes the
crazy.
teachers might not
Yeah.
even know what's going on.
It's
Do you know what I
true.
mean?
Yeah.
Because it could sometimes that happens in the playground.
Yeah.
And in the playground, there's so many kids. I think obviously the reception played at different times to
Yeah.
the actual main school, but there's what, like 20 kids to one teacher. It's like,
Yeah, no, I think there's probably about 10 to
Yeah.
one teacher.
yeah,
But there's like, between reception and nursery, there's probably about 50 of them, bruv.
yeah. Yeah.
I need to start teaching her stranger danger as well. You know, one thing me and her dad clocked it the other day. We were like, yeah, the girl is she's too nice to everyone. No, Jenna will run up to a crackhead and say, I love you, and give them a hug. Like, look, strangers, Jenna, be careful. And because
But the thing
she's
is,
so
my
nice to
oldest is
people,
like that.
that's
He
my
doesn't,
worry.
he doesn't know spatial awareness. He would literally go, like the other day, yesterday we were in the park. Yeah, there was a woman sunbathing. My son went and stood over her like this. And I'm like, bro. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And you imagine it's hot in it.
You're blocking
She's
her
actually,
sunshine.
as in, she's in her bikini and her shorts. And my son's just like. And I'm like, sorry about him. Can you come over here? But do you know what? I look at him and I think, you're actually in your own world. And I love that for you. I wish I could be like that in my own world where I'm just like,
God,
in the park with my mum and dad. I'm safe. What the heck?
Not a care in the world.
As in, went over the sun, blocked the sun, and the woman was like looking up like,
No, that's.
what the
Did
heck?
he say anything?
He was just like, no, he was just.
No, because if that was my kid,
He
she'd
just
be
stood
like,
there.
"What are you doing?
Yeah, no.
Why are you laying down here? Where's your clothes?
Yeah.
Remember,
What are you
these
doing?"
kids are seeing things for the
Yeah.
first time
Yeah.
sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
They're experiencing the world. He's probably thinking, what's this woman doing?
Yeah, that's what he was.
On the
That's
floor.
what he was doing. He was just like,
Like, what is she doing on
my
this floor?
God.
he was
Hannah
looking
would
at her,
fully
and she was
ask her.
reading. She was reading a book. So I think he loves books.
Oh.
So I think he was just standing over her reading.
Trying to read the... What's this
Oh
book
my
Read
about?
the blurb.
God.
What the heck?
What the helly?
What the helly? And I was just like, come here.
Oh my God, Rhea,
This is
hold
why
on.
we don't take you outside.
Hold on, listen. We need to talk about you for a second, real
What
quick.
did I do?
We need to talk about you because
starting to sweat.
clearly you don't fear anything because the dancing in the gym...
Actually,
That's my favorite thing
dancing
ever.
in the gym.
She said,
guys, you
I
know
love
when I
it.
don't dance in the gym, I don't feel like this workout started.
We need to know
"This one where you're like this."
Yeah.
How did it
Kills
all start, Rhea? How did it all start?
I don't enjoy
I
going.
cry every
no,
time
that's
I
that.
see it.
Honestly,
The dance in the gym is so funny.
it is part of the
my
workout.
God.
Do you know the other day I went with Lloyd and he was like, oh, well, let's stay upstairs for stuff upstairs. And obviously the training room's downstairs. And I was
Yeah.
like, I started my workout and I was like, I haven't done my dance.
Oh, do you do the dance before
I
or
do
after?
it before.
Okay.
And if I'm sweating, you can see at the end, if my hair's like
Yeah.
that means it's
Yeah.
after. Yeah.
Yeah.
But usually it's before. It's to get me in the mood. It's to shake off.
Okay.
It's to shake off the like, oh, I don't want to be here. This is long kind of thing. But I have to do it.
And there's always music.
funny.
Yeah,
In the background.
the freaking annoying gym music. But now I don't even. I've got to a point now where I don't. Before I used to be like, I used to hide and do it. I don't care.
Okay.
People come in. I'm like, I'm just
How?
You know the one
do you
where the
mean?
woman walked past
Yeah.
you?
Bro, do you know every time...
Do you know one time I was dancing in front of this woman's locker, and she was just stood there, and I was like,
Oh my God.
"Oh, is this your locker?" She was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh, sorry, I just moved like to the side." And you can see her walk past.
Do people actually like entertain it? Or
They
like,
laugh.
Do they give you dirty looks? I want to
Some
know how
people
they're
are like-
reacting.
And there's, a lot of the time you can't see my phone,
Yeah.
so I prop it like under the mirrors, so it just looks like I'm dancing to like at myself in the mirror.
That is so
people
funny.
are just like,
Who's
some
this
women-
crazy person?
Honestly, what is this crackhead doing? Who have they let in? Sometimes I'm just like, I'm just dancing. Like, what
I
the heck?
wish-
Are you gonna shoot me in the face?
I wish I could.
We care
I
too
wish
much.
I
No,
didn't
facts.
We
care
actually
too
care
much.
too
I'm on the
much.
same
Because
wave
who's
as you.
gonna shoot me in the
Who's actually
face if
gonna
I
shoot
decide to
you?
dance
Yeah.
right now?
Who
Who's
cares?
gonna tell you something?
Yeah. And sometimes I look at people on the street, you know, people who are on the street and they're like shouting at themselves, whatever. And I'm like, but who's to say they're crazy?
Facts.
We're crazy. Because we're in our head so much. We're like, I can't do this, can't do that.
You know,
they are
someone-
free, those people.
I saw a TikTok of some guy on a bus, or I think it was a woman, and they were recording this guy that was like near the bus stop, and he had his headphones in, and he was
Jamming, and he was singing out loud.
like, no, but he was like
Yeah,
walking and
yeah,
dancing,
yeah.
and all the comments were like, that man is free.
Yeah.
We are all trapped in a prison
because
He's
you're there,
living his
you're
life.
there, like you're listening to your music, and this is what you're doing with your finger. Just
Yeah, you wanna
tapping.
dance,
Or
but you
your
don't.
foot,
wanna
you're
dance,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah, but you're scared. You're scared of what you look
That
like.
guy he did not give two. He was literally. Like,
Because if you think
he
about
was
it,
walking
yeah,
like this, and when you see that, you're just like, damn, he's happy.
Do you not
happy.
do that?
No.
I do that.
Yeah, I do that. But the thing is, as I've got older, it's actually getting worse.
Same.
As in, like,
Same.
full-on conversations in the supermarket with myself. Like, Rhea, the other day I was in Sainsbury's, and I was talking so loud to myself that I was like, who is that? It was me. Talking to myself. I came in and I was like, Rhea, you were only in here for two things, okay? Two things. I went into the clothes section looking at trousers. I'm like, Rhea, and then people are looking at me and I'm like, talking to myself again. But it's probably the ADHD.
You know where I get a problem? Is when the Michael Jackson comes on shuffle.
Yeah.
Because you will hear a hey, outside, definitely.
100%.
100%.
Out of nowhere.
And you know what the worst part is? Because I got the headphones in and it's loud,
No one
I
can-
don't even know how loud I am.
Yeah.
Genuinely, a few people have turned around and I've hit the hee-hee.
Crazy
On the
work.
Underground, I've
actually
hit the hee-hee.
Finish.
Do you remember that guy on the Underground? The one who
The
was
black
singing,
guy.
"Shot to the heart, and you're to blame.
Is he white
You
or
give
black?
love." The black guy. A bad name. And he was singing a rock song.
But is he facing
Yeah,
the
he's
wall?
doing "Shot to the heart."
That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm
I
talking
love
about.
it.
That needs to be. Like, when I see people doing that, I'm like, I love that for you.
I love that. He's
I
so
love it for
funny.
you.
Me too. You know when
Be
I realize
free.
I have a problem? Even when I'm in a car, my car,
Yeah.
it's just me.
You don't
don't
sing
sing
aloud.
out loud.
No. I sing out loud. If I'm enjoying the
Okay.
music too much, I want to obviously dance
Yeah,
and do
yeah,
this.
yeah.
But as soon as I get to a traffic light and I pull up next to a car,
Yeah.
I'm not enjoying this music. I'm not. No one's gonna see me dancing.
Yeah.
I have this weird thing of don't look at me.
So
Don't look at- do you get it?
Yeah. No.
I don't want anyone to
I
look
don't
at
agree.
me.
Would you be open to me doing some exposure therapy with you? Would you be open to it?
I think she needs it.
Because you know why? When I
it's
was
really
having
bad.
Yeah.
I realized also at the wedding, yeah,
Mm.
there was some good songs on, yeah. Shout out to my cousin, man. She had a old school R&B
Oh,
playlist, yeah.
lovely.
I
Yeah.
started doing like a two-step like this.
Yeah.
People are in the middle of the dance
In the
floor, just
dancery.
really going
Yeah.
in. One of my cousins was like, "Sweet, let's go in the middle." I said, "If you don't get the fuck off me, yeah."
I'll actually go back to London now.
I said, I'm okay over here, outside of the crowd, doing the two-step, but I'm not going inside.
You're taking it too far.
Really?
Maybe I do need exposure therapy.
No.
How does it work?
You know
How does it
the
work?
exposure
But
therapy.
the thing is, sorry to cut you off, but I get like that sometimes. It depends on the setting. Like if I'm with my mother-in-law, because Lloyd's Ghanaian, I'm Caribbean. So when we're in that setting, everyone's, you know what I mean? Everyone's Ghanaian, I'm not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And they're like dancing and stuff, and my mother-in-law will pull me, and I'm like, I will literally dig myself into the floor and die.
Yeah, it's because they
Stop
always
it.
grab you when you don't
Yeah.
want to dance.
Whereas
like-
now, I feel like I'm just like, whatever. Who cares? I'm black.
But here's my
I can do a
thing.
little
Here's my thing.
two-step.
If there was like a house party with my friends, I'm
You're going
twerking.
mad.
Yeah, but that's different.
I'm actually finished.
That's
Do you know
different.
what I mean? No, it's just when it's other people I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
not com-
yeah.
I don't know these motherfuckers.
Okay.
I ain't gonna see these.
and that's even more of a reason to bruck it down because
Exactly.
I'm probably never going to see you
Exactly.
again. And even if I do, you could never say I didn't have a good time.
Exactly. And
We're
you
here to have a good time.
Exactly.
See, look, when I tell you
Was you
guys,
with the kids?
Of course not. Are you crazy?
So you wasn't with the kids and you wasn't brucking
I
it
even
down.
stayed there overnight.
Hey!
It was a holiday. It was Birmingham was a shit city. However, that was the best sleep I've ever had in my life. I even took a picture of the mattress, the tag of them on the
Why
mattress.
are you
'cause
like this? We are really adulting, boy. No, I
That's
hear
when
it.
I realized I was a full-blown adult because
That's
why
me.
am I looking at the mattress?
As in when you
to
get
be
home,
like,
you're
listen,
searching it.
So
Sorry.
you know the exposure therapy.
Yes.
When I was struggling with rejection sensitive dysphoria,
Oh,
yeah.
stop. This is
The
gonna be
RSD,
really
I
awkward
was
for me.
struggling with it. So our friend Hannah made me go into places and ask for ridiculous things just so they could tell me no, just so that eventually the no's wouldn't hurt as much, and it worked. So for you,
Gosh.
from now on, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in like public and stuff, and I'm gonna sing a lyric, you're gonna sing a lyric, and we're gonna sing it loud. Or we're gonna play our music out loud and we're gonna dance down the street, making my way down like that.
Can we start in the car first?
Okay, but we're starting with the car with the windows down.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then,
yeah,
and
that's
then
calm.
when we get to the traffic,
We're still singing.
you're gonna look at the person on your right, and you're gonna keep going.
You know the singing out loud part. That part is even harder for me because I physically my
You're tone
voice
deaf?
is not too. No, my voice is not loud at
Okay,
all.
then we'll
Do-
bring
do
the
you know what I
volume
mean?
down and we'll be louder than the music.
Your voice is so soft. But do you know what? I think doing this will actually help you with your
It will.
daughter. It will help you with your daughter as well.
No, because she's a
Because when
social
she's like,
butterfly.
hello friend to the crackhead.
She's a social butterfly, bro. As in, I'm forced to talk to people in the lift.
Yeah.
Because she's looking at them like this.
Yeah.
One guy gave her £20 a note, £20 note because she's just so kind. He literally went like this. He said, "Here you go, darling." I said, "Huh?" You know
So
what Jenna
cute.
does?
Sometimes I wish I was
When
a
we
kid.
go in the lift, she will hold
Finesse
the door so that
everybody.
more people can come in.
Oh, bless
I'm looking at her
her.
like you're doing way too
Literally
much,
move
bro.
your freaking
We're
hand.
fucking late, bruv.
Literally.
Bring your hand
I
back
can
in.
imagine her pressing button.
You're
Door closing, door
because
closing.
Sometimes I see someone coming and I'm like
That's
this.
me. I turn. Do you know what I do? Imagine the door's here. I turn my back to the wall, and I'm like this. And then my neighbour, the amount of time my neighbour will get in, she'll be like, "Morning." I'm like, "Morning." Like I wasn't the one who was just trying to press the button. I don't want
my
you in the lift
God.
with me. I actually don't like people. But
Oh
you would
my
never think that
God.
because when I'm in the lift, I'm like, "Morning," but really I'm thinking, I hate this.
Damn.
I hate this because they will always say, "How old is your little one?"
Yeah.
And how old are you? And
Or when
Jenna's
they
like,
say-
4.
Yeah.
They're like, wow,
Oh,
I like
bless
it. It's a
her.
whole full-blown
It's
conversation.
a whole thing. But she's getting £20 notes. Come on.
In it?
My guy.
She's finessing
I
people.
said,
£20
I
in
went
this
like
climate.
I put it in my bra like this.
Yeah.
In it?
Thank you.
I don't even give £20 on Eid.
In it. £20
£20 for 1 year. I'm not giving your kid £20.
And that's £20 he
Sorry.
didn't plan to give that to anyone
Nah,
today.
bro.
As in change.
Nah,
That
bro.
day was our lucky day. We actually got £40 in total because you know those
Oh
people
my
that are
days.
outside with mics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They stopped Hassan. I feel like I'm gonna see him on TikTok one of these days.
I'm
They stopped my
so
husband
dead.
and they asked him like a random trivia. He got the questions right, so
Yeah.
they gave him £20. He came home with £20. We got in the lift. Jenna got £20.
Stop it.
I said, "Hey, £40.
I like
It was
you guys.
written for us today
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get the
yeah,
£40.
yeah.
Thank you,
Money,
Lord."
have you met?
Yeah. In it. Real hustle.
All Jenna did was just look cute, and the guy said,
I
"Hey,
love that.
Yeah.
take my money." But then again, it's like we haven't taught her the stranger danger thing yet.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I was like, "She's such a lovely kid," but now I'm like, "Nah." You're saying hello to
Yeah.
the crackheads.
Honestly.
So we are.
You're saying hello to
The stranger
Yeah.
danger thing is a problem because Hannah, even though I have drilled it into her stranger danger, right? I still said to her the other day, if somebody comes up to you with a dog or a cat and says, "Oh, let me show you, I have another one in my car," and then I said to her, "What are you gonna do?" And she said, "Oh, I don't know." She said, "I don't know. I like cats." And then I said to her, "What if it's a woman and she's really nice? Are you gonna go with her?" And she went, "Yeah." And I went, "But she's a stranger." And she went, "But you said she's nice."
Yeah, Jenna's in that phase
I
now.
was like, "Oh my
Black and-
God."
so this is it, black and white.
My youth's gonna
thinks
get kidnapped.
Guys, Jenna genuinely thinks
My sister nearly
every
got
single
kidnapped, you
human
know.
being is nice.
Yeah, my sister nearly got kidnapped in America. We was in America, and
How old was she?
she must have been 4 or 5.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and she wandered off because you do that as kids, right? Not wandered off far from the crowd.
At some
but
point, you get lost. in
yeah,
it.
she just wandered off, and this guy had a massive Disney bag, and he was like, "You like Disney? You want to go Disneyland? You get in the bag. You want to go Disneyland?"
Oh my
And my sister was
God.
like, "Do you know what? Why not?"
And she got in the bag.
She was gonna get.
She
and my
was-
sister was
ah!
like literally this big at 4 years old or whatever. But she would have got in the bag to go Disneyland, and my cousin came and was like, "Quickly, come, let's go." My cousin saved her life. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It literally takes. She wants to go Disneyland.
That's what I'm
It's black and white.
saying, Rhea.
I want to go Disneyland. My mom said I couldn't go. You're saying I could go. Let's go.
As long as you bring me back to my parents, yeah, of course, let's
Yeah.
go.
They don't even. They don't even
even
have
think of that.
hindsight. They just think, is Mickey Mouse gonna be there and Minnie?
Oh my
I'm
God.
off. Yeah.
These are the same people that we're expecting more from.
Can you
No,
imagine?
listen.
Boys
This is, the
off,
same,
boys off.
this is the same kid you're arguing
saying.
This is
with.
the same kid I'm arguing with.
Yeah.
Listen,
They ain't got a clue. That's what I'm saying.
Jenna
They're in La La
genuinely-
Land.
Jenna genuinely thinks every single human being is
It's
nice.
nice. Yeah.
She doesn't see bad people
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Everyone is nice to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? I always feel like, if a guy was in a car, rolled down his window and said, "Here, do you want some sweets?"
Yeah.
Bro, she'll run to him. She will run to him.
You know what happened to me one
She'll
time when I
even
was 8?
compliment him as well. Thank you, you're so kind.
Listen, we're
He'll
talking
take
about
her, put her in the back of
4-year-olds,
the car.
yeah? I was stupid even at 8. At 8 years old, I was in a park and some old man, yeah, I won't say his ethnicity, some old man came
I can see by your eyes. Mhm.
came and gave me a lollipop. He said, "Hello, little one, hello. Would you like some sweets?" And I said, "Yes, I would." And then he gave me a lollipop. And then my mum, in that instant, funnily enough, my
Yeah.
mum was like, Nazra, from the end of the park.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've gone, "Oh, bye-bye." And I've gone and I've holding my lollipop and I'm walking. And then my mum's like, "What are you doing? It's late. We haven't had dinner. Come on, you need to hurry up." And then I've gone inside my mum's house and I sat down and she's like, "Oh, I'm just going to prepare it. Like, give me 5 minutes." So I sat down at the lollipop and passed out for 4 hours. For 4 hours. I
You're
did not wake
lying.
up. I passed the fuck out for 4 hours. I was out cold, out like a light for 4 hours. I woke up in the same spot like 4 hours later.
No. I was literally about to say don't eat it, and then you said you passed out.
I backed the lollipop. I backed it.
My goodness.
I passed out for 4. I woke up like this 4 hours later. Yeah. My mum was like, I tried to wake you up. You wasn't waking up. I almost called the ambulance.
You should. Did you go get tested though?
No.
To see what it was.
No.
Goodness me.
I didn't put 2 and 2 together until I
if
saw
she
him
ate
again
that.
giving other kids lollipops, bruv.
Imagine if you ate that while you were in the park. with
Exactly. And
him.
my mum didn't show up. Imagine.
Would have taken.
Yeah, he wanted you to pass out so he could
Hey.
take you.
He lined the lollipops.
Listen.
No, but guys, are we not deep in that? Like, Halloween is kind of tapped because you're taking sweets from people.
Yeah. We don't
Like,
celebrate Halloween.
but how come people are not
neither do we.
clocking that?
No, we don't have to
You're
celebrate
sending your
Halloween.
kids off to go to a
Stranger's
stranger's
house.
front door
Yeah.
to pick up a bunch of sweets. How
Yeah.
do you know that they
Yeah.
didn't put some stuff in
Yeah.
there?
Listen, after that, I don't let anyone give my kids sweets,
Yeah.
bro.
Even if we're in the park and like someone's eating something and they're like, "Can I?" No.
Yeah.
Why do you need to give my kid a snack?
Yeah.
Well, I've got snacks.
I always find it weird. Some random woman
Why do you
want
want to feed my kids?
Some random
don't
woman
know
came
you.
up to Jenna, yeah. She was like, "Here, have one." I was like, "Oh, thank you very
Yeah,
much."
yeah. That shit in the bin.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what though? The other day, some really nice couple, they came to pick up the pram that I was selling. They gave Hannah a packet of crisps.
That's different.
Packet of crisps is different.
That's different.
I'm okay with a packet of crisps.
but
Packet
that's a
of
different
crisps is
setting
fine.
though, because they've come to buy something
Yeah,
from you and
they also have kids, and you know they had it was a bag in the back of their. They have kids, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was totally fine.
Yeah.
But anyone who's like a stranger who's like, oh, can I buy your? One time I was in the shop, yeah, and I've blatantly said to my kid, I'm disciplining her, right? I'm saying to her, no, you can't have that, right?
Yeah.
How can some man go to me? Can I buy it for her? I said, no, you can't buy it for her.
Yeah.
Did I ask you?
That's weird.
What do you mean? Can I buy it for her?
I just heard. Did you not just hear me say no?
Literally, did you not just hear me tell her
Also,
no?
and also, it's not about money.
I have the money.
It's about the principle. I said no, she can't have it, and then she's gonna think, guys can buy me anything that I want. Then, do you get what I mean?
And then
As in
she's
my
gonna
mum is
think,
being difficult.
next time my mum says no,
Yeah, I'll
I can just
someone
ask a
else.
stranger.
Yeah.
He fully was like, can I? I said, what? I said, do you think I'm broke? It's not the fact that I don't have money.
Exactly. I said no.
It's literally not the fact that I
Yeah.
have the money.
Yeah.
I'm saying no
Yeah.
for a reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason I'm saying
He
no.
wanted to come and save the day. Maybe he thought you were gonna be like, "Oh, thank
Yeah.
you."
I don't want to be saved. Don't save
no,
me.
literally.
I don't want to be saved.
Literally.
Don't
What?
save her. That's crazy.
That's crazy work.
What's it to you?
People
And if
are
you,
nosy,
and the
bro.
thing is, right, I feel like, and no. Unless,
The
even
cheek.
if you heard me say to her, I haven't got the money.
I would have still
even
said
then,
no. I would have still
even
said
then,
no.
like,
I would've said,
actually mind your business.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Yeah. This is not a TikTok video where you're going to go viral because you bought
Mm-hmm.
me my child a Kit Kat. Get out of here. People don't know their place. That guy didn't have kids.
And another time, an old man was in the shop with her and he gave her £1. I didn't even see him give her the £1. How about that? I was grabbing something from the shelf and then she came back and she was like, look, money. I was like, where did you get that? I said, go give it back to the shopkeeper. She goes, no. And then he was like, oh, I gave it to her. He was bare old. I was thinking,
The
okay.
shopkeeper or some random man?
Some random old man. I thought she got the money from the floor. She found it. I said, give it back, innit? And then he was like, oh, I just gave her £1. I was like, oh, all right then. I took that £1 and I put it in my pocket.
Yeah. But like, I didn't. Oh my days. Being in the public with your kids around other people makes me
mad.
anxious.
Yeah.
It's mad.
It makes me anxious. Like, I feel like I'm constantly, if I'm out with both of them, oh my God. I feel like I'm like, hold my hand. No, I never, no. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Because like, they're at the age now, they're not even in prams. So I have to hold your hand.
Oh my God. Have you seen the scooters? Do your kids ride scooters? Bro, me and the scooter war,
But
bruv.
only, no, but you see with my kids,
She nearly got hit by a car yesterday.
This is
Oh
it.
my goodness.
The boys don't know slow. Like, you know, like, you stay
Hannah as
next
well.
to me.
Her as well.
It's like, let's see how fast I can go.
And how far I can
Yeah.
go before my mum shouts.
Literally. So
Literally.
now we just, if we're in a park, that's the only time we're riding it. I leave the scooters in the boot because I'm not chasing after both of you.
At least
And
you have
also,
a
when
car.
you're tired, I'm not carrying it.
Me and my TFL, we take the scooter with us because if we don't,
It's quicker.
I have to pull her, and I'm
Yeah.
not doing that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not doing
long.
that.
That's long.
Pulling her is long.
Yeah.
She goes, I don't want to walk. My legs are tired. My legs are.
Yeah.
Your legs are this big,
And I'm not asking you to climb Kilimanjaro.
brother.
Hey guys,
Rhea.
man.
Wait. Question. Important question.
Please.
Did you go for a pedicure?
It's been
Did
2
you go
years.
for a pedicure,
It's actually
Sawia?
been 2 years.
It's been 2 years, Sawia.
She's had a child. Let's just give her some
Did
grace.
you go
I'm
for
not
a
gonna lie to
pedicure?
you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah. Remember when we say we promise you, Rhea? We even
Have
gonna
you
go
gone for a
together.
pedicure?
Multiple times.
Okay.
Multiple
okay,
times.
Okay,
You're a
well
little
done.
snake, you know.
Several times.
done.
Bro, you're moving snaky.
Well done.
Why did you call me up?
You know, one time, yeah, one time I was walking and then something was poking my toe and I said, what the fuck is that? I thought there was something in my shoe.
Actually,
It was my toenail.
It was
It
your
went
actual
round and then it poked me.
I'll let you. I'll let you.
that's too far.
No. Honestly,
That's why she likes to read the Gruffalo book, because her foot is the Gruffalo.
Honestly,
You what, mate?
Yeah, I haven't had a pedicure since, bro.
It's given ingrown toenail. How does that even happen? What the heck?
Instead of going straight, it grew round, yeah?
Yuck. I'm so sorry.
It followed my
The
toe.
woman who did your feet?
It followed my toe.
Nah, I would
I'm
have charged
telling
her £60.
Listen.
For that toe alone.
Listen, when she did it, at the end of it, I looked at it. I said, white toes. I said,
Wow,
wow.
look at me.
I said, look at this.
Yeah, I'm glistening.
I said, yeah. Shall I start selling feet pics on one of these websites?
So kill me.
No, I forgive
What's your
you.
reasoning?
I forgot.
Damn.
So wait, did you wear closed shoes to the wedding?
No. I always wear heels. Are you crazy?
You had your toes out.
No, but I put nail polish on. At least I improved on that part. Remember last time when I said sometimes I don't even wear nail polish? Remember that?
Bro, you need to wear nail
You need to reload that episode.
Yeah, we need to reload it, because what the heck?
No,
It's
no,
been
no.
2 years
the hell
and you haven't scrubbed the back of your foot.
No.
What?
To be
Yeah.
fair, to be fair. Wait.
No.
In her defense,
Wait.
Rhea,
Is it not
to be
getting
fair.
caught on the bed?
Wait, to
No.
be fair, in her defense, I gave her a foot rub. No. Soft like a baby's bum.
Okay, maybe.
Listen,
She
have
looks
you
like
seen
she's
my
got soft
feet?
feet.
Have
Soft
you seen
like
my
a
feet?
baby's bum. I gave her a foot rub one time, 10 out
Oh,
of
you
10.
don't need a pedicure.
Rhea, you know it's one of them ones where if you haven't done it, you're not going to think about doing it.
All right, fair.
I've never had a pedicure, so I'm not going to think to myself
Fair
that I need
enough.
a pedicure.
The
Whereas
thing is, once you do it,
I do
it's kind
massages,
of like your
I
foot gets
do
used. Yeah,
other
yeah.
forms of self-care. I get my
Alright,
hair done. I
alright.
do
I feel I'm
facial.
mad soft.
Look. She's selling herself. She's like, I swear, I look after
I
myself.
swear to God, I give
swear.
myself sometimes.
It's been 2 years. All right, okay.
Rhea,
If it's not your thing,
I swear to God,
that's
I'm going to
fine.
whip out my foot right now.
I wanna
No,
see
for
actually.
real.
Is
Like,
my foot
it's
cream?
actually
No,
mad
I
soft.
don't even know if I creamed
It's
it.
mad soft.
You know, the other day my foot was silver.
Yo.
I had sandals on.
Nah.
Even Lloyd was like, "Raw,
Nah.
Rhea, you went work like that." I said, "Yeah."
Nah.
I looked down at I said,
Crusty.
and I'm the first person when my mum's foot's dry. I'm the first. It doesn't matter where she is. I'll appear. Mum, your foot is dry. I'm quick. My foot was like metallic. That's how dry it was.
God.
Because I was
Rhea.
like, I must have just got out of the shower and just been like,
Glistening.
glistening.
I
I said,
said,
wow.
when you come out the shower, you need to. Oh.
Because do you know what it is? By the time I
Apply
get
it
to
2
the
times.
anklet, by the time I get to the ankle, I'm tired.
Then you've got to wear long socks that cover it.
I had sandals.
You
on.
have to double moisturize your feet though, because sometimes I
Yo.
moisturize it, but then you know, like on the
Later on
sides.
in the
Yeah,
day,
it's
oh
that
my
still grey.
It was the
The
sides.
sides, yeah.
And the heel. I said, wow, I'm cussing people.
You need to go in again.
And look, yeah.
But yeah, Rhea, no, I still haven't been. I
don't think you need to go.
She's all right, you know. I actually
Alright.
gave her a foot rub. I
But
was
you know
like,
what
you all
someone said
right.
to me though? Someone said that ever since they started getting pedicures,
You have to start to go.
they have to continue
Yeah,
because
yeah,
now
yeah,
their
yeah.
skin like sheds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you get your nails done and they do the cuticles. You then have to start to do them all the time.
Oh, really?
Not everyone.
Look, Rhea, your nails are always
Not me looking at my hand. Your
10.
nails are always looking banging. For
Guys, I
real,
need
for
an
real.
infill.
I
Don't
can't even,
you
you can't even
dare.
see that
Wait,
from
I
here. I
can't
swear
even see
down.
it from
You
here,
can't see
man.
that from
Don't.
here.
Because it's
I
pink.
promise.
Don't.
It all
See it from
blends
here.
in. You can't see that from
I
here.
need an info. It's
What do you
getting
mean?
You're
it's
looking
getting
at it
me
from this far.
It's getting me
We
upset.
can't see it from
It's getting
here.
me upset.
I promise.
I still remember the yellow ones you wore last time. Come on,
What
man.
yellow what?
You wore yellow
I
ones.
don't even remember.
Come on, man. Are you crazy?
I'm like I'm sophisticated lane saying. I'm just doing
Nude.
pale pink. Do you know what I mean? It's so that I don't have to pay to go.
Yeah.
Because you can't tell. Genuinely.
It's a lie. It's okay. I'm getting them done.
I'll actually
But
punch
this
her
one
up.
is
Her nails
Shush.
are better than mine right now.
be
Come on.
quiet. You don't need nails.
I bite them. What do you mean? I need nails.
Yeah, no, I bite. That's why I've got nails because I bite my when I get nervous.
Coping mechanism, innit?
For real.
When I'm
It's
stressed,
bad.
even
When
when I'm
I'm
bored.
stressed.
When I'm bored.
I'll bite my nails.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never got into that, you know. I've
I love
never
that
got
for
into
you.
that before in my
I love
life.
that for you, man.
Never got
Let me
into
see your
that.
nails.
Nails are decent.
Yeah, you've got healthy nails.
You
Never
don't need
got
to
into
see
that.
mine. Mine's in the fist
Whatever.
right now. You don't need
Yeah,
to
look,
see it.
she's doing the half a fist.
It's all right.
She's like this.
Listen, when I get stressed, I think I just overeat. And I eat things that make me happy.
Yeah,
And that's usually the whole Ben and Jerry's tub.
don't.
Or the whole Haagen-Dazs
But
tub.
how can you not eat the whole thing?
How dare you?
No, but how stupid. No.
Who
honestly,
rations it, bruv?
Think of it like this.
Who
yeah.
rations?
actually wastes a bowl, dirties a bowl for ice cream to put it.
To put two
Sometimes
little
I put it back
scoops.
in the freezer and I'll be laughing at myself like, Rhea, you're gonna be back in
The
2 seconds.
chocolate fudge brownie.
All of them.
my favorite.
Ben and Jerry's sponsor us.
Yeah, they
Favorite
should.
one. That's my favorite one.
I love all of them.
Caramel Choo Choo. Me and Caramel Choo Choo, we're like this.
Don't.
Me and Caramel Choo Choo.
I do love an ice cream.
Sometimes I go into Westfield to go to the top floor where the cinema is just to get it and then go back downstairs.
You're like not watching
You
a
guys,
film.
I don't
my
care about the
God.
films.
Have you guys had the Snicker ice cream?
Love,
really
love,
good.
love, love, love.
I
love.
I'm eating 2 at a time though.
I
I
love
can't just
any
have one.
type of
One
ice
is
cream.
rude,
has
you
to
know.
be 2.
It's like this big, bro. It's
that-
it's
but
you mean
literally
Magnums?
this big.
Magnums. You know the one. It's
The
like
white one.
No, not even the white one. It's she's caramel. She's caramel.
The billionaire one. Oh,
But have you
my
tried the
God.
Aldi version of that though?
No.
The Lidl. They've got a Lidl version
No
that's actually
way.
better than that.
No
And
way.
it comes in a pack of 8.
Okay, I'll get that then.
I bought it when I went to my mother-in-law's house, and my brother-in-laws were like, "Can we have one?" And I was so angry. I was like, "Why would you ask me that?" They're like, "There's 8." I'm like, "And your point is what?"
It means you'll be done.
And then I couldn't look greedy because obviously
There
they
was
don't know
8.
me. There was 8 in there, so I was like, "Of course, guys, I bought it for everybody." But in my head, I'm thinking, "You freaking greedy boys, you're greedy," and they're eating it, and they're like, And I'm like, "Is it nice? Yeah."
You know which one's actually surprisingly really nice? The raspberry one. The raspberry and dark chocolate. It's
no.
got like 2 layers.
No.
It's actually surprisingly nice, bro.
No,
I can't
Yeah.
have
there's a
raspberry
vegan
and
one.
ice
Do
cream.
you know there's a vegan one? Why would I need to have it?
I'm
No,
not vegan,
it's not nice.
but I would try it.
It's not nice.
Guys, we have to wrap up.
It's not been 2 hours.
It has been 2 hours. We have 1
We've
minute
got
left.
like 1 minute and 52 seconds.
If you don't go and follow Rhea right now,
Thank you. If you guys aren't following you guys,
no,
if you're not
Rhea,
following
plug
entry-level
yourself.
mums-
Where can they find? Even though they must know who you are by now.
Rhea Ellen. Rhea Ellen everywhere.
Sometimes with an extra N in it.
Yeah, because somebody's taking it. Rhea.Ellen on Instagram. Rhea Ellen with an extra N on TikTok. And then on YouTube.
Oh, I'll put everything
Rhea
there.
Ellen.
Don't worry.
I don't even post on YouTube, to be honest. I need to get back into
You
it.
need
And
to
when
get
are we
back
gonna
into
come
it.
on your thing? What's wrong with you?
we would love
Am
to.
I even on my own thing?
Oh,
You better start wheeling it up.
When you're ready, holla at us.
I'm starting up my mum
We're
series again
there.
now.
No. We have to be your next guest.
Yeah. But the thing is, now I've seen this studio, I should really come in here and do it.
Yes, you should.
I should, shouldn't
Hey,
I?
just come.
How much is it? 60,
Hey, listen, it's more than that. Yeah,
inflation.
it's looking
Yeah.
long.
Hidden inflation.
But Rhea, man,
the
honestly,
nation.
every time we
Guys, get
we
me
chill
back on.
with you,
Get me back on.
we need.
I want to be on every 4 months.
No,
Okay.
seriously.
On the day. I'm not even joking.
100%.
It
All
needs
right,
to be
what's
booked
4
in.
months from now? What month are we in?
I would
May?
happily do that.
Oh, don't. We're not in May.
We're in September. See you September. See you September.
After wait. After the summer holidays, we're gonna need to hear from how you're doing with the
Oh
mental
my
health.
gosh.
After
I
summer
don't want
holidays,
to talk about it.
let's start
6
back at
weeks.
school. Let's do it.
6 weeks
Oh my god.
at home.
I'm scared.
Oh yeah, and then I need to tell you about the school runs and that, how it's going. You need to come back in
Yes.
September.
Let's
We
do
need- yeah, we need
end
a
of
check-in.
September.
I'm not joking. We need a check-in.
All right,
Guys, I love you.
ladies.
Thank you for having me.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Guys, comment, like, subscribe. Tell us everything. Tell us how much you love Rhea, because we love Rhea.
Yeah, go follow her, man. She's
Thank
the
you, guys.
best.
Bye,
Bye.
How do you even do that?
Like this.
Oh my god.
This is the Gen Z one.
Listen, I'm
What-
a
how do you do the
millennial.
Gen Z
This is what
one?
I do.
Like this.
Okay.
No, these two fingers.
Oh!
Like that.
I feel like I'm having a stroke. But I can say that because my nan's had
God,
one.
look at my
It's fine.
sister.